Hello.
Yay.
Hello.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Queer.
Yeah, 2019.
Happy New Year, everybody. Yeah.
We are launching the new queer vessels.
Oh, hey, Aki.
First song of the year.
You
So-
did it. You made it with us.
Welcome to Tempting Fate Season 5, and welcome to the new year at Saving Throw too. This is the first show this is the first Saving Throw show for the new year, so hopefully we get things going in a good fashion. Not too much pressure, hopefully, you know. Thank you, Orion Lightning. Thank you, Strangely Raider. Thank you, Morpheus 930. Enthusi Amy. Thank you for the sub. KB Tibbs. Post status. Oh my god.
Thank you, Roseanne. Thank you, Nobra.
Sometimes 16, 16, 12. Oh my god. Thank you, everybody. Tonight we are playing part 1 of Into the Spiderverse. I could not possibly be more excited about this. Like, Spider-Man was my character going back. Some people are X-Men people, some people are Batman people. I've always been like a Spider-Man guy, and it's like what this movie has sort of done, you know, for Spider-Man is just kind of incredible, and it's just, you know...
Incredibles is a different superhero.
Yes, Incredibles is different. That is also good, though. So it's like, yeah, so excited to be doing this world. Treemus, thank you for the bits. Treemus, and thank you for the Dark of Nate for the song. So first, I want to welcome back all of our regulars. I think this is like the first time like all the regulars have come back, like for 2 consecutive
For this year,
seasons. Certainly for this year.
I'm gonna keep making that joke. Apologize now.
Drive it into the
Some red shirt.
till it comes out the other side.
Oh my god. Smokebeard, thank you. 5150.
Oh my gosh.
Vote for Chaos. And I think a Van Halen album, maybe. And thank you for the sub. And thank you, some red shirt. PFW
We've already
Scott.
unlocked 3 things.
Yeah, oh my god, thank you. That's already unlocking stuff. Yeah, oh god. Okay, so we should get there. So first, Markia McCarty, welcome back.
Yeah.
Gina DeVivo.
Hello.
Sam DeLive.
It's me.
Ravity Domser.
Hey.
Oh my god, I love these people. I am the luckiest person in the world. I get to game with like this cast, and I'm super excited to be back here with
I
y'all.
get to game with the cast, but also with you.
Aww.
So there.
Things. Okay, we'll go through the announcements fast. Strangely Raider, thank you. And Jeff, thank you for the show. So announcements real quick. They're Tempting Fate shirts that you can get at Teespring. Just go to the Saving Throw page. They're great. Usually, what? T-Public. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. Wow. T-Public. I usually wear one on the first one, but given the theme. And all of our previous hacks are now available in one easy-to-access Google Drive. You can find the link in our Discord, the Saving Throw Discord.
Are you calling them hacks now?
I'm
so
calling
I don't
them
make funny
hacks now.
joke about the skins thing.
Yes, the skins make Sam uncomfortable. So, and I can see that.
My joke's about to make you uncomfortable.
Yeah, well, I want everyone to be at ease. So they are hacks now, officially, instead of skins. So, as always, a big shout out to John Harper, the guy who created Lasers and Feelings, the game that we play here. Big shout out to Dom and Saving Throw for making this all possible. Dom Zook and everyone at Saving Throw. Thank you, Triamas, and thank you, Mickey Maven, and thank you, Wisdom Saving Throw for the sub. And thank you, Tatselseth, for the bits. And it's Dom and Saving Throw make the show possible, and you all are what makes Saving Throw possible. Saving Throw is entirely funded by what you donate. And thank you, Poisel. Hey, hello for the sub.
Poisel, long time no see.
Hey.
You were incredibly generous with us last season. We are incredibly grateful, and as usual, we have some stuff. First of all, thank you, Shove and Drag for the sub. Chandra V. Dag. Gotcha. Wow, sometimes.
Chandra V. Dig.
What she said.
If you ever have like a way that you want your name pronounced, please say it in chat, and then we might actually get that information. We don't mean to get it wrong, but reading is hard.
Chandra Dig.
So as usual, we have Carrier Penguins. Some of them have already gone. By the way, check out the official Carrier Penguins on Twitter at Tempting Fate RPG. They're done by our friend Meaning of Night. And
There was a Spider Penguin?
There's a Spider Penguin and a Spider Penguin Miles and a Spider Penguin Peter. Thank you, Heart of Handprints. Thank you, Thunder Cabbage 666 Chaos coming out already. Yeah.
I thought we were maybe gonna get 616 just as a Marvel thing. Just like all sorts of different Marvel universes going.
Okay, 616. Yeah, no, that was good.
Putting that out.
Thank you, Jersey Driver.
Donate your favorite Earth.
So, and as usual, we got some tiers, several of which are already unlocked. They are at $25, which I know is unlocked. Retcons.
Nice!
3 rerolls for the table and 3 rerolls for me. At $50 with great power. That unlocks everybody's second D6. So I think we've hit that already. So he's got a second D6. Now at $75, we have with great knowledge. A randomly selected Spider hero will get the chance to win something important in a Spider-Man trivia contest minigame.
You know what I am!
At $100, we hit Pupper time.
Yes!
And the team will be joined by Peter Pupper, the Wolftacular Spider Dog.
Thank you, Guinness Del Castillo.
Yes, Sebastian Del Castillo on Twitter. Thank you for that suggestion. Dark of Nate, thank you. Oh my God. A bunch of this stuff is already unlocked. Dom will let me know.
Y'all don't even know.
So yeah, $100 Pupper time, and if we get to $150 with greater power, everybody's third D6 is unlocked.
Yay!
And if we get to $200 tonight, there will be a showdown. One of our Spider heroes, to be selected at random from a roll of a D4, will encounter their arch enemy. And every Spider-Man's got one. Every Spider hero has one. So, and then if we get to $250, a gift from Wakanda. Someone from the royal family of the world's most technologically advanced country wants to help.
It has to be.
Maybe, but if it is Shuri, I might need to call upon your Shuri impression that I know from Toy Story is like dead on.
Yes. By the way, go
not
watch
that I'm
Toy
saying it's
Story
Shuri.
Tempting Fate. That episode is so good, and there's so much heart.
Amy was the blocks character.
Legos.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
Heart. Oh,
thank you for the bits. And so that's everything. And then after that, we get into Dom time, where anything can happen, and is sometimes horrible.
This is a comic book universe, really.
but sometimes wonderful and horrible. So
and evil. One of us turns evil.
As always, subs get to give player rerolls, and we will have a bunch to hand out. I guess I might as well just do that right now.
So we just Venom.
So Venom attacks one of us, and we become evil.
That could happen. Tixie! Thank you. Welcome back.
I don't think we're in Dom time now.
Are we in Dom time? Oh my God.
I think so.
Thank you, Tixie. Thank you, everybody.
Already?
No, not quite. Not quite. All right.
Close.
All right.
Coming in hot though.
Really?
Yeah.
So, Enthusi Amy kicks the year off in perfect fashion by sending their reroll to me. Thank you, Enthusi Amy.
We get it. See you. You're great.
And Denova, much more for the people, sends their reroll to the table.
Yay!
Denova, this is Denoba the Penguin.
Yay, Denoba.
With us as always, and here's Hockey the Penguin.
I remember that.
And Dark of Nate sends a reroll to me. Oh, thank you, Dark of Nate.
Don't beat the trolls.
But KB Tibbs sends a reroll to me. Sorry. And Strangely Fader sends a reroll to me.
Whoa! This is a superhero game. Do you want
I love you
bad
people.
guys everywhere?
Do you want Uncle Ben to die?
Oh my! Again?
Uncle Ben died. Little known fact of Spider-Man.
Dune Pook sends their reroll to Raveny.
Wait, hey, Twilliam! Garnet Laser Brashda! I love
And Wisdom Saving Throw sends their reroll to me. Thank you, Wisdom Saving Throw. And I am Cillian sends their reroll to Sam.
Thank you, I'm Cillian.
Thank you, everybody. All right, see some good. See, there's conflict. It's good for the story. What we have unlocked are the retcons with great power, with great knowledge, pupper time, and with greater power. So everyone, we got the rerolls on the table. Everyone's got all three of their die to start with. Peter Pupper, the Wolftacular Spider Dogue, will be on the scene very quickly.
With great pupper.
With great pupper. Thank you for the show, Perfect Kashima, and thank you, X-Rider Red, for the donation, and thank you, Might Be a Bad Idea for the resub. I see you. And I'm sorry, two more. Blue Lynette sends their reroll to Ravity.
What? Blue Lynette? What?
Perfect Kashima sends their reroll to Gina.
Thank you, Perfect Kashima.
Oh, and Aki sends a reroll to Ravity.
What? Yay! Making it rain.
This, I actually have playing a spider that's going to need
Poisel
this.
sends a reroll to Sam.
Thank you.
Boring Old Tyler sends a reroll to Ravity.
What? Wait, everyone, Starfinder.
Studies show.
Watch this space.
You really read it.
Thank you, everybody. Yeah, and okay, so that's all the announcements. That's everything for now. If we get more rerolls, I'll hand them out when we're done with the rest of this. So real quick, let's run through the game. We play Lasers and Feelings here. It is a game made by Mr. John Harper, who is a great guy who makes a lot of other great games like Blades in the Dark that you should check out. And we're playing a hack for it called Spider-Man Into the Spiderverse. The way this game works is everybody makes a character, and their character has a number 2 through 5. A high number means they are better at what we are calling thwippy tasks. They are better at technology and science and cold rationality, like Mr. Spock kind of stuff. And a low number means you are better at quippy tasks, which you are better at intuition and diplomacy and seduction and wild passion action. So you're thwippy or quippy, and you can thank Sam DeLev here for that.
That doesn't sound like something I would say at all. That sounds like fake news.
I was sitting around, I was like, what's it going to be? And Sam texts, it's like, are the polls going to be thwippy and quippy? And I was just like, yes! Brilliant. And Chandra sends their reroll to Markia.
Thank you,
PFW Scott sends their reroll to Markia.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Your candy stash.
Yeah, there's always a candy stash.
This is why I appreciate sitting on this end of the table.
I know.
Yes.
I
feel like
Candy stash.
at least once through the game awkwardly I tell Markia to throw one across the table.
Oh, Meaning of Night, thank you for the sub. And DJ Regular, thank you for the sub.
Thank you.
And Boring Old Tyler, thank you for the sub. So, real fast, whenever something comes into doubt, whenever there's a situation or a conflict, I will call for a roll and let you know if you're using your thwippy or your quippy skills. If it is your thwippy skills, you want to roll under your number, and if it's your quippy skills, you want to roll over your number. And if none of your die succeed, it goes wrong. If one of your die succeed, you barely manage at some kind of harm or cost. If 2 succeed, you just do what you wanted to do, like solidly. And if 3 succeed, you get some kind of success with style or bonus effect or something like that. And I'll let you know how many dice you roll. Basically, you automatically roll 1. You roll 2 if it's something you're prepared to do, and 3 if it's something that you are expert at. We're going to try and be a little more choosy with the expert dice this season, but we'll see how it goes because, you know, you've all been spider heroes to different degrees, so we'll work it out. And if you roll your number exactly, you can ask Aunt May a question. Aunt May will be in your ear on the comm piece monitoring everything, whether you know it or not, and will pop in whenever you roll your number to provide information that she can get from the Spiderverse wide web. No pun intended. Yeah. And if you want to help somebody, the same die roll will apply. Just before somebody does something, just call out if you want to help them and how you want to help, and then you roll. And if you succeed, they get an extra die to roll, and if you fail, it doesn't hurt them or anything. And that's it. Those are the rules. Otherwise, we got a couple of more rerolls to give out. I got rerolls tonight. Thank you. And not complaining. That's good. And Shalthea, thank you for the sub.
Shalthea, thank you for
New Year rerolls.
So Morpheus sends a reroll to Sam.
Thank you, Morpheus.
And Meaning of Night sends a reroll to Gina.
Thank you.
And Shalthea sends 1 reroll to each player.
What?
So 1 for Riv, 1 for Sam.
That's an option?
one for Gina, and one
like
for
go.
Markia. Hey, BK Right UK, thank you.
Amazing.
And Jeff sends a reroll to Gina.
Thank you, Jeff.
And Orion Lightning sends a reroll to Gina.
Good
Thank
judgment.
you.
Thank you, everybody.
Maybe I'll survive.
There are no bad judges and rerolls except Rick. I am wholly unbiased on this matter.
I remember when I sat in that seat and I saw that side.
Oh, good, because we have footage.
Yeah, that's why I remember. Right? They remind me constantly. So yeah, Spider-Man Into the Spiderverse, and usually I would start off now and just let you know who everybody is playing. We just go through the characters and read off their numbers and stuff. We're gonna try something a little different this time in honor of the structure of Spider-Verse. So, hey, Markia, can you reach behind you and get me that giant D4?
Oh. Leaving things up to the dice.
Okay, let's see.
I
1,
love
2, 3, 4.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
You got this.
So, setting, New York City. Well, why don't you introduce yourself?
All right, let's do this. My name is Alistair Walcott. I was bitten by a werewolf many, many, many years ago. And then I spent several years trying to cure my lycanthropy affliction, only to invest in a company, a lab, and in the hope of curing it, only to, you know, be bitten by a spider and hoping it would cure my curse, only to then gain spider powers. And then the rest is, you know, I single-handedly saved the London Tower and fell in love a few times. I'm only 14, but I'm a full-grown adult where I was originally born. And now I've been Spider Wolfman for about 3 years in New York City. And
Alistair Walcott, Spider Wolfman, is a 3. He is quippy-ish, and he is a curious brawler. And yeah, Spider Wolfman, you are swinging around Manhattan. I'm sorry, how long did you say you've been spider? About 3 years?
About 3 years is when I was bitten by the spider.
Okay. So, oh, thank you, Estelle.
I don't recommend it. Get bit a lot.
So, yeah.
That's wild.
You are swinging around your city, and an alarm goes off, and you make your way to a bank where you can immediately tell, you know, your spider sense just goes off the charts, like something is going on.
Spider and wolf sense.
And wolf sense, yes.
Mm-hmm.
What does your wolf sense do?
Quite wonderful smell.
Quite wonderful smell. Oh, okay.
Super analytical sniffing
Huh, okay. So, you know, okay, that sounds to me like it's a thwippy thing. Roll... Well, you've been Spider-Man for 3 years. Sorry, you've been Spider Wolfman for 3 years. Why don't you roll 3?
3.
Yeah, to see what you get from your smell, because the spider sense is free. You know there's danger alert.
Yes.
So that is a thwippy task. You want to roll under your number. Your number is 3.
I
so
got
1 success.
I got my number.
Yes.
Oh, and you got your number.
Ask Aunt May.
Aunt May, where are they?
Oh, thank you, Lady Imago.
Hey, thank you.
So yeah, immediately you start picking up a scent on the wind, and
There's so many smells in New York. Why there's so many smells? I need just the one.
And this one is oh, thank you, Paladin. Oh, and thank you, Lisa. This one is very familiar to you. This is the smell of a bad guy that you know as the Scorpion. You have encountered numerous times in New York City.
I quite like biting the ankles.
And on that, in your ear, the voice of Aunt May pops in. Spider Wolfman, do you have a question?
Hi, Aunt May. I was just wondering, have you made a casserole tonight?
Yes.
Yes. Aunt May out.
I'm starving.
So yeah, you are perched on the
That's what
side
you
of the
were
building, doing your spider thing, and you smell the scorpion definitely down in that bank.
Right. Well, let's skip to it then.
All right. Let's
Full wolf run.
full wolf run.
Yes.
All right. So we'll say you web your way down to street level. And...
I don't have a web.
Oh, right. You don't have the web.
Well,
You have
no,
claws.
I'm a wolf spider. They don't
Right.
have webs.
Facts, that's genifacts.
So tell us a little bit about your power set.
All right. Well, I still do have the stickies. When I was bitten by both, it sort of fused together and they sort of melded as one sort of DNA chain of other. So I do have the sticky bits, but I just sort of have a wolf run and I'm able to go really quite fast up buildings and alongside things. I can also burrow really quickly if I need to get into the subway system and the like. So I generally just full run up and along buildings, quite long jumps, things like that. I don't have the webs.
So
that would be
instead of like
ridiculous.
Peter Parker, like Peter Parkour.
I'm Peter Parkour.
Dope.
Sam puns
Damn.
for a new year. As usual, let us know what you think.
It's popcorn.
Yeah, so you do full wolf run at
Full
the
wolf
bank.
run.
Full wolf
Yes.
run. And yeah, you go running on in there. As you charge in, immediately you get shot from just, behind you.
From behind me?
Yeah, there's just like a blast of electricity, and I'm not even gonna give you a chance. You just kind of like fall to the floor, and you turn around, and there is Scorpion kind of waiting at the door for you to rush in, and Scorpion hovers over. He's like, "Spider Wolfman."
You're looking as ugly as ever.
I'm tired of you insulting me all the time. I'm
tired
not.
of you robbing banks. I would really appreciate if you left money where it's supposed to be, not in your pocket. Charge for the ankles.
Charge for the ankle?
Yeah.
Sure. Roll. You're on your back at this point. Say
Alright.
roll 2, and this is a Thwippy task. So you want to roll. Thwippy means you want to roll under your
This
number.
is a thwippy.
Oh, sorry, Quippy task. This is a
Oh,
Quippy
I was
task.
like,
Right? Yeah, it's
this
action.
is wild and passionate.
Sorry. Yeah. So you want to roll over your number. Your number is 3.
Wild and passionate.
We ship it.
2 successes.
2 successes. Yeah. So absolutely, you just are too fast for Scorpion, and you
Yes.
take his ankles out.
I should mention I also have a very venomous bite.
Do you bite him?
Yes, yes, I'm going for the ankles.
Oh, you're going biting for the ankles.
Yeah,
Okay.
ankle biter.
Ankle biter.
No one
Gino.
ever.
There it is.
No one
There
ever
it
protects
is.
the ankles.
It all
They
goes
don't-
by fast for me sometimes.
Achilles downfall.
So yeah, okay. You sink your teeth into Scorpion's ankles, and he's just, my ankles! And just running around trying to like kick you off, and he's just like,
Full toddler grab against the leg.
yeah, and you're trying to hold on, and he's getting tired, and he's just like, fine.
I always wanted to dance tonight.
As your venom starts like kicking in, he sort of starts losing his strength. Just get off my ankle!
Not until you're down. Thank you.
And he sits down on the floor and he puts his hands up as you can see him getting like woozy.
Wonderful. I'll be home in time for Aunt May's casserole.
And he's like, oh, God, one of these days you're gonna get yours. And thank you, Lucille. Oh my God, that must take us into Downtown or close to it. Thank you. Oh my God, thank you everybody.
Yes.
And as he's like, one of these days you're gonna get yours. Before you can respond, this black hole just opens up right beneath you, and you fall straight into it. And you are suddenly just in darkness, and you see nothing but stars around you.
In darkness?
And you are-
No.
Spider Wolfman floats through this star-filled void, and as you are floating, since we can't do this all by random because we'll have to keep re-rolling, I'm just going to move over and pick Sam here. We flip over to New York City.
All right, let's do this one last time. My name is Pax Parker. I was bitten by a radioactive spider, and for the last 2 years, I've been the one and only Spidey. You guys know the rest. I'm a WCMX athlete, saved the city, a lot. Couldn't save my Aunt Jane. So now I save everybody else. I never slow down, and I never, ever look back. Yeah.
Spidey, you are the friendly neighborhood spider hero of your New York. And how long did you say you've been doing it for?
Pax Parker. P-A-X.
So are you Spidey or
Yeah. Sometimes spider wheels.
Spider Wheels?
I mean, yeah. It works. Why fight the brand?
And you said you've been doing this for how long?
2 years.
2 years. Okay, so you are an experienced spider hero, and you are out one day doing your thing. Now we know you. Let's see. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your power set?
Yeah. So I do a lot of Spidey things. I stick to walls. My wheels don't. They roll. It's how wheels do. I do a lot of pull-ups. It is no big deal. I'm also super strong, super fast, super tough. And if you try to come at me, I will always sense you coming. I can also make webs really, really quickly to make decoys of myself. Apparently spiders do that too. But I like to think I thought of it first.
Yeah, and Spidey, you are on patrol one day, just doing your thing, and it's been
Patrol, but with 2 L's, because roll. Get done.
Whew, you cannot turn them off. Yeah.
My enemy's probably about to try. Let's go.
Yeah, you are on patrol, and it's been relatively quiet today. And let's say you are, you're just doing some head clearing kind of swinging right now. Just going through the city, listening for trouble, seeing what's going on, but generally just kind of enjoying yourself. And you come around, swing around the side of a building, and as you come, careening around, you get this giant face full of glue. Just this.
No, thank you, no, thank you, no, thank you, no,
just
thank
all
you.
of a sudden, just like
I am
pulls you
in a
down.
sticky situation that is not of my own making.
And suddenly, yeah, it severs your web, and suddenly you find your hands a little bound up, and you are falling.
I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm strong. Can I just
You can try. Yeah, you can try. So that would be quippy, because it's passionate action. So you want to roll over your number, and your number, Spidey, is 2. So let's say you can roll 2, because while you are an experienced spider hero, you
mostly
were taken
experienced
by,
with the use of my hands.
yeah, and taken by surprise.
2 successes.
2 successes. Yeah. So absolutely, yeah, you summon. The presence of mind to really focus your strength, and you pull your hands out, and now your hands are free. So, okay. You know what? Why don't you roll 3 for that? We'll also make that a quippy task because it's on the run.
1 success.
1 success. Okay, so that's enough. And by the way, thank you, Paladin and Lucille and Uriah Fenn and Olive Sharp. Thank you, everybody. And also,
Lucille, thank you.
we'll come back to this stuff later.
Thank you.
So yeah, you connect just barely, and you kind of hang precariously, and it's not your best connection, but you break the momentum of the fall and kind of land on the ground with a bit of a thud, and
I'm going to have to get that suspension checked. Okay, I want to look around and see if someone's coming at me with more glue, because...
Okay, that's absolutely, your spider sense isn't telling you anything right now.
That's why I have to use my spider eyes.
Okay, sure. Why don't you roll, we'll call this Thwippy. So you want to roll under your number. You can roll 3.
1 success.
1 success. You don't see anything directly, but way off in the distance, you can see a disturbance in the pedestrian traffic. You can see people starting to clear from the side from something. And that's what we'll say that is due south of where you are right now.
I thwip passing Semi, and I'm just going to roll like a skateboarder grabbing the back of a bumper.
Okay.
I do this a lot.
You do this a
The
lot?
neighborhood knows me.
Roll Thwippy for that, I think. Quippy for that? Because it's an action thing?
Yeah.
Okay, it seems like a precise action thing, but okay. And you do it a lot, so you can roll 3.
3 successes, one of which is calling at May.
Okay, yeah, so you catch on no problem, and you are zipping your way south. When your earpiece comes to life, Aunt May here. Do you have a question?
May! Are we having lasagna for dinner?
Actually, it was a casserole. No, never mind. Aunt May out.
Lasagna's... I'll ask her later. I'm sure I will get the answer to this question.
Multiverse May?
I'll keep her.
And yeah, you coast on into, let's say, Times Square. And the traffic is, pouring out of the middle, and you can now, as you get closer, see exactly what is there. Standing in the middle, there is a guy wearing a big tank on the back, screaming about something. He's got a gun, he's got a mask on, and as you get closer, you can hear him saying, you can hear him start to clear up, and he's just like, that's right. Who killed Spider-Man? No, it's not the Kingpin, it's not the Green Goblin, yeah.
Come on, tell me more!
Paste Pot Pete.
Tell me, who killed Spidey? Huh?
Face pot me.
Hey, you're supposed to be dead. All right. And he turns to the crowd and he's like, you want to see Spidey go down right here? Check this out. And he picks up his glue gun and your spider sense, of course. And he starts wheeling around to fire at you.
You get a thwip. I'm gonna thwip up because it's hard to aim at moving objects.
Okay. You can roll 3 for that.
I verily do thwip it good for 3.
Okay, yeah, you go straight up, and Pete shoots, and it sort of just goes right to where your old position was. And with that, he starts spraying up in the air, trying to where you're at, but he can't quite get a beat on you.
I'm gonna swing around into him so that my wheel connects with his personage.
Okay. Roll 3 for that. This is still firmly within your
I kind of have a patent on the sticky masked person thing in this town. 3 successes, one of which is call it.
Yeah.
We'll keep moving.
Okay. You exactly come wheeling around, and Pete is trying to, and he just sort of, and as he realizes what's happening, you just connect to the side, and he just goes flying and hits into a bunch of, sawhorses or...
You're gonna tell me who killed Spidey!
Yeah, and he does not look happy, and you see him on the ground and trying to, pick himself up a little bit.
I'd like to time that.
Okay, I would say...
Per classic, they end up tied up and then in a web on the thing.
Yeah, absolutely. You are hanging him in the web when right beneath your feet this black hole opens, and just chair and all, you just drop straight down and find yourself floating in a void of stars.
This is a high-tech glue gun.
And on that, we cut to New York City.
Yeah.
Put it back up. All right, let's do this one more time. My name is Felicity Flash Thompson. I was bitten by a magically enhanced radioactive spider. Why? Because I pushed puny Parker out of the way and had no idea it was coming for him, and it bit me. I don't have webbing. I have dimensional webs. I can't generate webbing, but I can use dimensional webbing to travel, and I also have magic girl type web attacks. Kind of think Doctor Strange meets Sailor Jupiter.
Jesus Christ, everyone is so fucking cool.
So I used to
You can't just say things like that!
I used to be a bully, also a high school track star, but apparently it's not fair if I do that. I'm supposed to fight for the greater good. Unfortunately, I went to do some street fighting, and I didn't realize that puny Parker was following me and hadn't realized what was happening to me. And I let this criminal get by me, and Parker yelled at me to go after him, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Why would I? I got all this money, I'm good. So Parker went after him and ended up getting killed, him and his Uncle Ben. I ended up confessing to his Aunt May and about everything. When I went up to his room, I even realized that he was a bigger fan of me than I thought. He had clippings of me, and in any case, Aunt May kind of became my cue, I guess you nerds would call it. and has fitted me out with some pretty cool Spidey gear. So now I'm trying to be good, be better, bust heads in New York City.
And that is what you do, and it's what you're doing right now, actually. You are in the middle of a huge fight with your universe's version of the Shocker. She is a chaos kind of villain. She's got earthquake powers, but she's not after bank robbery or anything. She kind of just wants to wreck Manhattan, so she's out there knocking down, trying to knock down, let's say, a decent-sized office building in Midtown, and the foundation is starting to shake. She is blasting away at it. She was blasting away at it when you showed up. People are trying to get out, you know, through exit stairs and fire escapes on one side, and the building is getting rickety. She knows you are there, but you know, she does not seem worried because she knows that there are people in danger, and you have to make a choice.
Okay, and also my name is Webb, with 2 B's,
Oh,
BB.
yeah. Oh, and Webb, for the record,
W-E-B.
is a quippy character.
Yeah. Hey, Static Kling!
And she doesn't even look up, and she's just like, you know, what's up, Webhead?
So, looks like you've been rubbed the wrong way.
I think you're so funny. It's like, see how funny it is when this building comes down on all these people. And she just fires again, and the whole building kind of shakes. That's what's that. Thank you. By the way,
Using...
Wait, is that the new sound? I was like, what is that?
I thought it was me too! I was like, is Puppy Nightmare? What's happening?
So, I think that is actually everything unlocked, right? And now 1 downtime tier. Yes.
First tier of Dom Time.
2K19.
First tier of the first tier of Dom Time.
All right, we'll get back to that in a second.
Webb goes, enrobe and wrap enthrall, and does dimensional webbing across the first 3 floors of the building, which is part of the foundation, to hold that together with a dimensional webbing.
Okay, that sounds to me like it is probably like a thwippy task, right? It's very like precise. You're kind of holding together.
Well, since we already have a 3 and a 2, can I just change my number from a 2 to like
To be more
4?
thwippy? A 4?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
To like balance out the team a little.
Absolutely.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Besides, I kind of like the idea of a bully going, really concentrating on being super smarty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Puny Parker
Yeah.
would be proud.
Yeah.
Puny Parker.
It's very alliterative. Wow. Yeah, a little bit of Hulk in there. Right?
I love it.
Yeah. Hulk's
yeah, so-
like Smart Hulk.
Webb is now a 4 thwippy character. So that's a thwippy task, and your thwippy character, it's 4, and you want to roll high number means better thwippy test. You want to roll under your number.
Under my number.
And you have not been a spider hero for too long, so
I've
we
only
will
been
say
a Spidey hero for 7 months.
7 months. You can roll 2 for this.
Oh, I like that we do.
Yay! 2 successes, 1 is my number.
Okay. So your webbing, you want to describe how it comes out? Or?
Okay, so you, out of Webb's hands, you see her pass like this, and generating around the building like it was already there, but we just couldn't see it. All of a sudden, this like negative effect webbing appears and wraps itself around the first 3 floors of the building, stabilizing the building, and then like when she does this, it like throbs there, and it's going to stay there until she breaks concentration.
Yeah. Marvel, if you're not busy copying, ripping us off right now,
Or
you're not doing your
hiring me
job.
for a writer.
I'm just
better.
sitting here like, this is why you let amazing comics nerds do things. Like,
just
this is so
like
cool.
Yeah. And that is exactly what happens. And you are holding that together, and that makes Shocker very angry. And she's just sort of like, she turns to you and she's like, stay out of my way. And she like shoots like a blast at you. But you are able to sort of hold on. You are holding the building up, and you can hear emergency services in the distance. And Shocker is just like, oh, you're gonna be so sorry you showed up here, and she.
Oh, I'm sorry
pounds her
already. I
fist
can
together.
smell your breath from here.
And she puts her fist out to you, and she's like, "Shut up!" And she gears up and fires.
Okay. I'm definitely gonna do like Spider-Man-esque, like flip out of the way.
Dark of Nate, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's for order, right? Or is that for?
I mean, it
Yes.
Or it's like
I
1,
love
2,
it.
1,
to contemplate.
2.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
All right, so you can
Negative
roll.
numbers.
So I wanna do that, and also like still keeping one hand towards the building, other hand towards Static Kling's head.
Okay, you can roll 1 for that.
Okay.
If you're going to be doing those both, try and maintain both at once. Okay.
Go big or go home. 4 is my number. I got another
that's your number.
Ame.
You got another Ame. Yeah. So yeah, that is exactly what happens. You sort of flip out of the way while holding on to the building, and Shocker's blast goes right past as Aunt May comes on in your ear and is like, "Hey, what's up, Webb? You got a question?"
Yeah.
This is Aunt May.
Hey, hey, Aunt May. So, are you gonna have like those gourmet popsicles that you do tonight for when I come back to Casa de May?
It's pudding night. Everyone knows it's pudding night. May out. Yeah, and Aunt May disappears, and you finish. You know, you come out of your flipping arc right over Shocker, and you, instead of landing on the ground, just go and disappear into this sort of black hole that just appeared out of nowhere, and you find yourself floating in this star-filled void. As we cut to New York City.
New York City. All right, let's do this one last time, folks. My name is, or let me get into character. My name is Renee. I was bitten by a radioactive spider I created in a lab while interning at Oscorp. For the last 2 weeks, I have been the one and only Spider. I am coming up with the name still. And I know y'all know the rest. My lab partner, Ben Parker, and I wanted to save New York City. We experimented on some spiders, and when it was ready, when our little radioactive guy was ready, Ben was like, I'm gonna try this, and he did, and, well, it didn't go the way we wanted it to. Ben died, or so I thought. He came back, and he didn't come back right. So I knew I had to do something about it. I went back to those spiders, I tried fixing them, and I got myself bit.
Thank you so much.
Some Richard, thank you. And I got myself bit. It was better, not by much. I got some Spidey powers, they work sometimes. I got cool webs. They change different colors. Sometimes they don't come out. I glow in the dark. I can climb up walls, so basically I'm really great at raves. Maybe I should be Spider Rave. And that's me right now. I'm looking for Ben, trying to figure that out, and yeah, just living in New York City. I'm a 5 scientist and the tinkerer of the group.
All right. Yeah, and Spider, you are also
Spider. Yes.
Spider, or do you?
No, I love Spider. Let's go.
Yeah, you are Spider.
Spider.
You got Spider, Spidey, Web, and Spider Wolfman. And yeah, Spider, you are swinging around New York City.
I think it's going very clunkily. It, like, you know when you have those little, like, literally the way I came up with this character concept was those little, like, New Year's poppers that, like, release string, and it's, like, a bunch of different colors.
Yep.
Gina and I were on New Year's together, and I was like, this is my character concept. And so imagine that. So just a bunch of, like, party favors just coming out, and it kind of, like, helping me swing around the city. And it's really janky because I've only been Spider.
Right, swing and catch a building.
Yes, yes. And then swing, kind of fall sometimes, and just hope I land on my feet. Yeah.
And that's what's going on. Yeah, you're sort of clunkily swinging around. By the way, thank you so much, Richard. And I see your 2112.
Yeah. Thank
Rush.
you.
So yeah, you're you kind of feel like you got the hang of it, and then you lose it, and you feel like you got the hang of it, and then you kind of lose it, and you're trying to find your equilibrium there when you hear in the distance sort of a scream, help, 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 and you start hearing a voice just yelling wildly. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, time to be a hero. Let's go.
And you swing off in the direction of the screaming, and immediately you smell smoke.
Okay.
And you come to let's say a brownstone where you're down by Greenwich Village right now.
Okay.
And you come to a brownstone that you can see. It's you can see already in the windows lights flashing. You know that look of fire, and the building is on fire on the inside, and somebody is shouting for help from within.
Okay, so where is the sound of help coming from?
It's coming from the upper floors. You can see that there's a window open.
Okay, so I would like to try and scale the walls and try to go through that open window.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why don't you roll? You said you've been here for how long?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Roll 1, and your powers don't work that well. So.
Yeah. Thanks. And as I do, I go up to the window. I'm like, "Excuse me, can you hear me? Hello? Are you up there?" I roll a 5, which is my number. So I ask Aunt May.
Nobody answers you, but you roll a 5, which is your number, so you are able to fly into the window, but you do so with quite a thud. There's no way anybody doesn't know that someone just came in if there's someone there.
It doesn't matter. Someone's screaming from help from this window. I need to go help them.
And in your earpiece, all of a sudden, the voice of Aunt May, Aunt May here, do you have a question?
Aunt May, are we having shepherd's pie for dinner tonight?
I must not be feeding you well enough. You're asking me about dinner. Very strange day.
I'm really hungry.
May out.
I love all of you.
Yeah.
You land with a thud, and you can hear from down a hallway. You can hear again this scream: "Help! Help! Help!"
Okay. What does the fire situation look like around me?
It's pretty bad. This place is gone up. It looks like it's burned from downstairs, but it's like they're. Flames are spreading from a staircase that is on the other side of the room, and have, some drapes have gone up which go around the room, so a couch is starting to burn. There are kind of flames all around you. It's not intolerable yet, but you've got seconds,
I'm going
minutes
for the help sound. In 2 weeks as a superhero, I'm not let me figure this out tactically. It's oh no, someone's screaming for help, let me go help them. And so, I want to try and isolate the sound as much as possible. I would if there's any fire on the ground, I would like to try and use the walls and go up the walls and around the fire. So if there's any fire in my path, I would like to do that.
Okay, as long as you mention it, there's fire in your path.
Okay, great.
So,
let's go up the walls.
Yeah, roll 1.
Yeah. I had success. I'm rolling above my number?
Yeah, climbing on walls, that's a quippy task, so you want to roll over your number, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Success.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was oh gosh, thank God these are working right now. It would suck if they weren't.
Yeah, they're working, and you're doing a pretty good job staying on the wall, and you make it right down the hallway, and you can hear the sound coming from a particular door, and you go to the door and you peek inside, and you see, there is somebody, with a blanket huddled over them, kind of standing by the window with their back to you.
Yeah, I don't have survival instinct. I'm gonna go talk to them. Me, Raventy is oh no, there's something fucky with that.
What? What could be funky with that?
It's no, I'm gonna go help that poor person. I'm gonna go. Are they standing next to a window?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try and I'm gonna go to them, but my first priority is open the window so that there's a way for us to get out. Maybe.
All right. You start getting close when the figure just sort of spins around, dropping the blanket.
Oh, jeez.
And what you see in front of you...
She screams and falls back.
Yeah. And now towering over you, since you have fallen back, there is this huge robot. And you can see there was a speaker on the front of it that is playing the help, and when you turn around, it's got a little TV screen in where the face is supposed to be. And on the TV screen, you can see an enemy who you recognize. You've read about in the papers, who's dealt with some other local superheroes. A scientist named Alistair Smythe.
Okay.
Smythe sees you and he's like,
the Smithington Smythes?
Oh, the Smithington Smythes.
Smithington Smythes. This is irrelevant.
Yes.
Yeah, and
yes.
And
Okay, come on.
he looks at you and he starts cackling and he's like, looks like this is going to be a successful test for my first Spider Slayer. And the robot rears up to stomp on you.
No, I'm gonna try and web my way out of this. So like, basically shoot my web across the room and like just try to get out of the way. Essentially, it says.
Okay, you can roll 1 for that, and that is a quippy task. Do you want to roll
Yeah.
your number?
6.
Oh wow, yeah, okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
You web and you get out of the way, but of course it's only 1 victory.
You will not smite me, Smite.
As you are going by, the robot is able to sort of hit your, let's say, your right leg.
Oh, no.
So you take a little bit of damage.
Yeah.
You know, it's not horrible, but like you feel the hit because he sort of stomps right down on you.
She like cries out. It's like, ow! That hurt! That really hurt! Like, I think getting hurt in battle is really new to her. I know! Like, wait, can I please?
And the robot turns around and you can see Smythe looking at you and he's like, you think that hurt? Wait till you see this. And the arms point at you and they start like shifting and turning into transforming.
I want to... Okay, so what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to go for the ankles. Because that's what you do. And that's what I've read about in my comic books about werewolves. So I'm going to...
That's where they bite.
Yeah, that's where they bite. So I would like to try and go for the ankles and then use basically my webbing to like trip as a tripwire.
Okay,
Tripwire or something.
roll 1 for that.
Okay. Above my number? Because I just got a 6. I don't know. It might have been
The die is so beautifully cursed.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll give you that since I didn't call it out first.
Okay,
but,
thank you.
Yeah, it's you absolutely get him around the ankles, but again, it's only 1 victory. So the robot sort of just like falls like kind of right on you, and you fall and it sort of like pins you, and you know you can see Smythe being like, well, it's not as elegant as I hoped, but a win is a win. And he raises his fist, and the robot is about to pound you when suddenly, right behind you, this like void opens up, and you just fall into it with the robot on top of you and everything. And you plunge through this, you know, star-filled space.
I'm glowing because it's dark.
Oh.
So it's like a little rave happening right here. It's just
It's
bright
exactly
lights.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, yeah, I'll
just bright
say,
lights.
yeah, absolutely. That light just, you know, surprises the robot, who sort of like, you know, rears back, but then gets separated from you and just sort of, you know, starts falling in a different direction.
Hey, no, come back!
And yeah, it just sort of disappears. And as you are all falling, all of a sudden, you see a little pin of light beneath you, and as you fall to it, it grows increasingly big until it's this gigantic hole that you fall through, and you all come plummeting down and fall on the rooftop of a building in New York City.
Whoa!
Okay.
Where's that robot? Where's that robot?
All spoken for. We're okay. Hey. You're like me.
You're all like me, sort of.
I thought I was the only one.
Me too.
Did you... Are you also the interns?
I can assure you I'm an intern of nothing.
Yeah, no.
I didn't even apply for internships.
What? Did you see the giant robot? There was a black hole, and then there was a giant robot.
Oh, yeah,
There was a vampire?
where's the shocker?
Who?
The shocker.
No, his name was Alistair Smythe.
Well, no, it was her.
Definitely
And
an
she was taking
amateur
down a
craftsman with a
building.
glue gun.
Glue
They should
gun,
leave
glue
that
gun.
sort of thing to professionals.
I wonder if they got the scorpion. I did knock him out. It's possible. He's still up there in the bank.
Scorpion.
And you see Renee or Ray That's her nickname. Just like she has organic web shooters, and it's kind of like silly string right now, and she's just kind of like cleaning it up. So it's just it's
like coming out of her skin?
Yeah, it's coming out of her skin, and it's. Ugh.
Oh my God! What's wrong with you?
These are my webs.
Your what?
My webs.
That's not webbing. Here's webbing, and then I do a thing where it's like it's shaped like a puppy.
Oh, what?
It's like webbing shaped like a puppy, like a pug, and it jumps. It's like
Are you trying to say something?
This is how you web.
Are you seeing that?
I mean, yes, but that's not how you web. This is how you web, and I'll, like, shoot a web tag, basically, on the wall of, like, the roof door. That looks a little like Spiderverse.
Whoa! Where did that come out of?
Oh, I have tech. My friend Ned built these.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you have?
What do you have?
No, holds up arms, there's big metal gauntlets. No webs, but I've got these. And tightens the arms and giant claws.
Oh my God!
Manifest above his little hand.
That is also cool, though.
That's better than webs. That's better than these. These are just cool colors.
What's the brand, though?
It's very cool.
And as you were standing there, I probably should have mentioned when you all met each other, of course, your spider sense kicked in. And that's
Right,
how
our
you all-
spider gaydar.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Your spider gaydar.
It is gaydar, people. I don't know what to tell you.
And as you were that feeling starts to subside as you, start talking to each other and realizing. But suddenly there's that buzzing comes back again, and out of the sky you just see another one of these black holes quickly open and fall straight down. There is a dog wearing a Spider-Man costume, and he runs around the river and starts to...
Buddy, are you a superhero too?
You too?
God.
Oh.
Hello, good Spider-Man.
And
The Spider Pop talks.
God, is that dog talking?
It's talking, right?
hello.
Oh my!
I'd say that's definite.
Should be a talking dog? Yeah, he should be.
Hi, I'm
dog.
Ray. Nice to meet you.
And he sort of has
Shake?
his head up, and you can see he's got a name tag on. Yeah, he puts his paw on your head.
Because I shake.
And,
Yep, shake. Yep, that's
You can see he's got a name tag on that says Spider Dog.
Spider
dog.
dog. Best dog there ever was.
Wow.
You're like me.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you mean by that?
You're the closest thing to me, actually.
Yeah.
I look up in case there are about to be more spider folk coming out of the sky.
Yeah. Are there more of us? Did I just not know this?
Were there, like, meetings that I missed?
I mean, I've only
Okay.
been here for 2 weeks.
One of the things that I can do, I don't like to do it a lot because it takes a lot of concentration, but I can focus, magically see multiple paths that a person can take spread out from them like webbing.
That seems very convenient for this
That's-
exact
yes.
moment.
Wow.
Yeah, well,
Does that come in
it's
handy a
something
lot?
that I've had for about a week, so we'll see. I
Only a
haven't been
week?
able to use it a lot. I've only been webbed for 7 months. I
It's
keep
longer
on
than
getting
me.
new
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh wow, I remember my 2 week. It was not fun.
It's
3
a
years
lot.
of being a spider.
2 for me.
Oh my god. Okay, so let's try this. Let's try this looking into our paths. How do you think that'll help?
Well, because the spider dog.
Good boy.
Yeah, there's an interesting energy around spider dog.
Spider's best friend.
So
Yeah, so you want to try and read Spider Dog?
I want to try to read spider dog.
Okay, you can roll 1 for this.
Point.
Yeah.
We'll call this, this is probably a thwippy task. It sounds like a calm, precise action. So you want to roll under your
Geek and
number.
Sundry?
Your number's 4. Oh, thank you for the host, Geek and Sundry.
Oh, nice. That's a big oh no.
Yeah,
It was a 6. I'm not going to use one of my rerolls.
It's worth a try.
You get nothing.
Like I said, I've only been doing it for a week.
But Spider Dog comes over and starts licking your face.
Oh, that's good. I like pit bulls more. What kind of dog is it?
What kind of dog do you want him to be?
Ooh, I mean, it's gotta be Harold. It's
Harold?
just Harold.
Yeah,
That's
it's-
right.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Be like a husky.
It's just Harold. That's why you need Pupper Camp so he can be on there too.
Yeah.
well, in honor of Harold, Spider Dog is a pug.
Mask. We would know his real pup
Oh,
identity.
that's actually very, very true.
Yeah, he's
You know what that means for next week, Harold.
Peter H. Pupper, the spectacular Spider Dog.
Amazing.
And no, you don't get anything off of him.
Yeah, sorry. It's just not gonna work this time. I'll try again later.
That's all right. So all of us have not come from this particular location?
I tripped on something. Not like I fell. I don't do that, but like
Yeah, this is not where I was.
hallucinatory void star-like experience.
I run to the edge of the roof
And now
to
I'm
take a
up
look
here,
around.
so I assume I blacked out. Except that.
Are we still in
Billboard
New
was
York? Like, can I
different.
see New York buildings?
Yeah, I'll say you all go to the edge to look around with Webb, and it is New York. It mostly looks like New York. I'll say there are a few minor differences. We'll say the Brooklyn Bridge is red.
Oh, okay, got it.
Things like that, like just
What color is it normally? It's not home.
not red.
Okay, thank you.
No.
West Coast, Best Coast.
So yeah, like little things are off, but it is New York, and you can tell. But none of you recognize this as home.
Yeah.
There are enough differences so that nobody quite thinks this is their world.
But like people are people and not like animals.
Yes,
Like-
yeah, human. Yeah, it's a human world as far
Got
as you
it.
can tell.
Readjusts cap.
Oh wow, this is crazy.
And then you hear this voice from behind you, and it goes, "Oh, you're not in Kansas anymore, spiders."
We were never in Kansas.
Instant-
turn around to
instant
look?
web stance.
And-
like, for
And you
prepare
turn
for
around,
battle.
and standing in front of you, there is a man who is dressed all in white, but he has these spots, these black spots all over his costume, and he's sort of got a domino mask with spots all over it. And he folds his arms and he looks all cocky, and he's sort of looking around, and he kind of giggles at you.
Someone got a little overzealous with the hole punch.
Oh, quiet you. And he snaps his fingers, and a hole opens up beneath you, and suddenly you're falling through
Not
the void.
again!
And then you fall straight down through another hole and right back to where you were. And he says,
Oh,
show some respect or I'll leave you there.
that seemed rather pointless.
Hey, that wasn't very nice.
Well, I'm not very nice.
Well, that's what? Why are you here? Did you?
Why are you
bring
dressed
us
like
here?
Dalmatian?
Also that.
I immediately tried
Oh,
to
come
wrap
on, I
him
can't be
in
the only one seeing this.
Dalmatian.
I
This
am
is like
not
some
a
Cruella de Vil
Dalmatian.
stuff.
Yeah,
She never made the coat,
Like,
dude.
can I assist you in webbing him?
Yeah, I'm immediately going to try to wrap him in dimensional webbing to hold him there.
Okay, you can give that a shot.
Can I try and assist that?
Sure. How are you going to assist?
So I see you going for your webbing, and I think that I want to distract him, by just by.
Is it late enough in the day to blow
Yeah, I know. You're
Yeah.
like, can I rave? With my rave
Throw a little
abilities. Just basically harass him with my powers.
Sure. You can roll
yeah.
1, and we'll call that a quippy task. You want to roll over your number.
Yeah, I
and
failed
your
at
number.
that.
Yeah, no, you give it a shot, but your powers just kind of misfire.
Yeah,
And now you are going to web him.
Dimensional
Dimensional
webbing.
webbing,
To,
okay.
Yeah.
So you've
Get him
also
off
only had
balance
your
and
powers
web
for a short time.
Dalmatians.
7 months.
We'll call this webbing him.
had a lot
webbing
of
him while he's
practice
watching. That's probably like passionate actions, probably like a quippy task because you're trying to like quick draw.
Well, no, he was. Oh, no, she failed.
Yeah. So you can roll. We'll say you can roll 1. You're doing a quippy skills thing.
Oh, no.
It's all right.
He seems like the bad guy.
So-
I hate him already.
So I have to roll over my
2
number?
weeks are catching on
Quippy
quite
task.
fast.
Yeah, you want to roll over your number. It's 4.
This is a lot.
And it's
I've
1?
been doing this for
Yeah,
years.
1 die for now.
Okay. That didn't count. Yay! 5.
Yeah, you absolutely get him in the dimensional webbing, and he looks around and he's like,
You're like, oh, I didn't know it was Fashion Week. Fashion failure.
interesting. And suddenly one of the spots on his costume grows until it covers him, and he just disappears entirely. Your webbing just kind of falls and disintegrates, and then
Faces
a
back
hole
out.
opened up above you, and he falls out of it, and he's like, but you didn't think it would be that easy. I can see none of you have a spot in your universe.
Oh no! Oh, you're one of those punny villains.
Why'd you
No,
bring
that's
us
my
here?
name. I'm the Spot.
You're the Spot.
Yes, the Spot. See the spots?
You literally chose a name that's like what Spider Dog would leave on a rug.
I know, it's like, see Spot, run, Spot, run. Do you like run away? Is that like
Hey
your
guys,
thing?
maybe we
Spider
shouldn't
Dog
be
goes,
so
"Arf,
mean to
bark,
him.
bow
He
wow."
did bring us here. He did teleport us here. Maybe we should not be so mean to him.
It's usually best to just let the
Hey.
monologue until you find an entrance.
It's just like it's building character
Taking
for him.
notes.
I'm not bullying him.
I think this one makes a lot of sense. You should show me a little more respect. I could snap my fingers and... Yes?
Why did you bring us here?
Why did I bring you here? Well, let's make a little game out of it.
Okay, or you could just tell us.
No, perfect customer, thank
perfect
you.
customer, thank you. Okay.
I'd rather keep that to myself. But
No,
when the
I'm really
time
good at
is
games.
right-
Let's do this.
It's like, no, let's not. And he sort of rears back as he's about to do something. Suddenly, all of your spider senses go off. And at that second, you see something fly into the middle of where you're all standing around the spot. And you catch very quickly what looks kind of like a pumpkin with spider legs as it explodes in the middle of you, and swinging down from the rooftops above, this huge towering figure comes leaping down.
Pumpkin spiders.
More?
He's got a goblin face and a spider on his chest, and Spot turns around and he's, "Spider Goblin!" And he's like, "We'll do this another day." And he snaps his fingers and a hole opens beneath him and he disappears, and Spider Goblin pulls another pumpkin bomb and throws it at him, but Spot disappears and the bomb just sort of explodes harmlessly. Spider Goblin stops and he turns and he looks at you and he's, "You're members of my fan club? Kids, I told you, it's okay if you want to dress up like Spider Goblin, but please don't try and fight crime yourself. I have special powers that you don't have, and it's dangerous."
Point of order, are we getting Spider Gator right now?
Yes.
Is he one of us?
Your spider senses are going off in an indeterminate way. You sense spiderness, but you also sense danger.
Danger Spider.
Danger spider.
Right.
No proof.
You're the prime spider in this universe.
The prime spider of... Well,
Is this your New York? Did you fall through a hole recently?
How
well do you know Spot?
Spot I know well. He is quite the nuisance. I have been trying to nail him with one of my pumpkin bombs for a while. Put a permanent stop to that.
Yeah,
But,
I mean, pumpkin bombs sound, hey, it was a cool explosion. I like explosions, but that's a lot of, like, collateral damage could happen with that. You cool with that, Spider Goblin?
Also, why pumpkins?
And he slowly reaches up and he pulls his goblin mask off, and underneath you see the face of Norman Osborn. A figure you recognize from,
I
let's say,
interned
all
for
of your
him.
worlds. You interned for him. And then he looks at
Oh, you're
my
that
boss.
guy.
My name is Norman Osborn, and I am the one and only Spider Goblin. I was a businessman. I was doing some experiments, nasty ones actually, stuff involving all kinds of animals and their abilities and trying to augment human DNA. And I eventually was in danger of losing my funding, so I had the scientists use their experiment on me. I got these powers, which I used to spy on my competition. I would climb up the sides of their buildings and listen to their conversations, and then one night, while I was out doing that, a burglar broke into my home and killed my son, Harry. I came home and found him dead, and I knew I had to make different decisions. So I decided to put my technology and my powers to work to putting an end to the kind of villains who do things like that. Whatever it takes. Now, who the hell are you?
I interned for you? Not in this world, but, all those experiments with animals, that was kind of the thing I did back in my New York. Except the animal was me this time, and she just flips, and it's just silly string. And then that's her. That's all she says.
Yeah, so, I mean, you took off your mask pretty quickly. Oh. Do you not have a secret identity here? You're okay with people knowing who you are?
I'm okay with you knowing who I am. You're spider heroes, like me.
Wolf spider, spoke spider, dimension spider?
Tip web.
Web spider.
Web. No, there's no spider in my name. It's web with 2 B's.
Okay, web with 2 B's.
I'm
still learning.
I like it.
Well, what are you doing here?
I mean, Spot brought us here, and we, I want to get back home. I don't know about you guys, but my housemate is making shepherd's pie tonight.
Oh, I forgot. Casserole. Oh,
Casserole too! Really?
Yeah.
Casserole 5!
Yes!
Spider Goblin just
Oh, wait.
shakes it.
Do you want me to stick for a minute? It's like,
Yes!
Do you have an Aunt May too?
hang on, I'll pull. And I pull on my rim. And then sort of wheelie and catch it.
You all knew it this by any chance?
2 weeks.
7 months.
Veteran. 2 years.
3 years, but sort of much, much longer. In other ways.
How long have you been doing it, Norman?
Oh, it's been about 7 years now.
Oh my god.
Villainy isn't gone yet?
The fight never ends. It's like every month there's a new villain.
That's a downer. Thought I was almost cleaning up my city.
Yeah.
I mean, some of them kept on coming back with bigger and badder weapons, but I thought there was only a matter of time before, they'd run out of money.
No.
I was gonna go borough by borough. I mean, you're never gonna get Manhattan, but...
No one ever gets Manhattan.
I was still kind of figuring it out.
The Muppets took Manhattan. Oh, no. No, he doesn't say that. Sorry.
Spot, so you're his arch nemesis then in this world.
My arch nemesis? No. Spot is just
a dick?
one of 100 nuisances I know.
Spotted dick.
Spot brought you here, huh?
Yeah, literally a hole opened up underneath me, and I ended up here.
From another dimension, huh? It's a little bit bigger power than I'm used to in Spot. We're gonna need a little help on this one. I tell you what. And he reaches into his belt and he takes out a pad and he writes an address down and says, "This is where you'll find my Aunt May."
Yes.
And he hands it off to you and says, "Go ask her to help you figure out what's going on, and I'm going to go look around at some of Spot's familiar haunts and see if I can find anything. I will meet you back there."
Does your Aunt May
that was a good pun. I'm not good with the puns.
Really?
Well done.
You gotta do it.
Wolf Spider, is it?
Wolf Spider.
No. Wolf spider with the claws.
Right.
Wolf
I get it. Wolf, right.
Spider-Man. Wolf Spider-Man.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm mostly just Spidey, but the spider whales thing happens. People need to. Yeah. Anyway.
I'm sorry. Spidey.
He reaches down and he pets Spider Dog, who kind of looks up at him and goes,
Oh,
"Woof,
no.
arf, bark, bow, wow."
Right. Well, while you're doing that, we'll go and visit, and I suppose take one of these with you. And I hand you a little whistle. It's special. I can hear it from many, 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 many yards and miles and just about anywhere in the city. So if you need us, just whistle.
Good thinking.
Alright, well, I've got a wrist pilot if we want to put the GPS in. It's not like New York has to have changed that much, right?
Yeah, I mean, do we
It's
know this?
literally
No, it's the same layout.
grid.
It's still Manhattan. Yeah.
I mean, I know this spot, so I'm good to swing there.
So I'm gonna say, you shoot off swinging.
Well, I'm actually I need to check in with the noob because we're on top of a tall building and
Yeah, we walk to the edge and all of you stand confidently on the edge and I am at least 3 feet behind. I'm just gonna be back
You
here.
ready?
Yeah,
You
Spider
good for this?
Spider Dog, are you cool?
Yeah, y'all should go first,
and he
though.
just arf, and you see a very positive. His tail wags very quickly,
Oh.
changing him from a talking dog to an arf wolf bark bow wow dog.
Yeah, I love it.
I mean, yeah,
I'm very
that's done.
excited to see how this pup gets around.
Me too.
Yeah, no, he goes to the edge of the building, and he sticks his tail up, and from the edge there's a web shooter strapped to the edge of his tail. It shoots a web across the thing, and he
the body wags because he's excited.
and he goes flying straight off the building.
Oh wow, he's really good at that.
It just takes time.
Spider Dog is an
see,
expert.
don't see that much. I mean, it's like that's anatomically correct, right? That's where it's supposed to be coming from, webbing. So, just me. All right. She's like, "You cool?
Yeah.
Do you
Which
need
way?
a-
Which
do you
way
need
are
a
we going?
piggyback?
Can you just tell me which way we're going?
Don't worry, I'll stay behind and we'll go together. I don't have any webs, so I'm...
Oh no, I'm just gonna climb down and run really fast across the street if this doesn't work.
I mean, honestly, that's what I'm going to do, so...
Oh yay, let's run together.
Exactly.
Okay, great. Yes.
You are an expert, so I'm just gonna say you are able to swing off if you want to.
Yeah, I now that I know that Spider Kid, not the same as Kid Spider, has been accounted for, I will back up and then absolutely we know full speed. Whoosh! Right off of the building.
They are really
Yeah, and you and Spider, you catch up, you go right past Spider Dog, and he sort of bark as you go by.
I go and I look back to see whether he's chasing me because Dog's on chase.
Yes, he's definitely chasing you.
Excellent.
And why don't we make you roll for this?
Okay, so the
Cool.
way I would like
Yeah.
to navigate this terrain is I definitely want to follow Wolf Spider
Spider
here.
Wolfman.
Spider
Yes.
Wolfman. But also like I'm gonna try and like get better at my little flippy.
Yes.
But it's kind of like scaling a rock climbing versus just like bouldering, you know? So it's just like
That's real.
I'm flipping only to like the top of like low hanging things like overhangs or just like street lights. So just to help me
way
go
to
faster,
practice.
but like practicing.
Training
and it just-
flips.
Yeah, I'm on my training wheels. And my training flips.
That's ironic.
Yeah, I know. I said it and I was like, oh wait. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. So I'm following. I was like, okay, you go first. I'll follow. I promise.
Are you sure I shouldn't
Yes, I
maybe
will,
go
yeah.
second in case you fall?
No, you'll hear me. I will yell very loudly. I'm not going that high. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alistair, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Just
okay.
like this. Just so that I don't
It's
stick
okay.
to
Mine
you.
don't work that well.
Oh, mine apparently do.
Oh, okay, great.
It's getting closer to the full moon. Never mind.
Do you?
Dive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do they turn into a werewolf at night?
Chink,
That's
chink, 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 chink.
Yeah.
You see the claws. I'm just sort of sliding down the edge of the building.
Oh gosh, I love it.
Very lightly. Just, it's like, you know when you see someone go down a staircase just down the
Yeah.
railing? It's just that smooth, just all the way down.
I love it. That's not gonna be that smooth with me. I'm gonna kind of like look around for a fire escape and then also just like climb down real fast.
I just shout up, no cheating!
Oh, damn it! I'm not. How did
Just
you know?
think happy thoughts!
This isn't Peter Pan.
God, I love that play!
So I would like to try to climb down the wall while my pseudo teacher here is watching me.
Okay, pseudo teacher, first make a help roll.
Okay.
That'll be a quippy roll. You want to roll over your number. You can roll. You're an experienced spider. You can roll 3.
Thank you.
Well, but you've never given
I don't have any
instruction to a
experience
spider.
with webs, actually, so...
And no experience with webs. So let's say you can roll 2.
Okay. 1 success.
One, that's all you need. So you can roll 2.
Yay!
And this is Thwippy, so you want to roll under your
Thank
number.
you.
Oh, my God, Dark of Nate, thank you.
Dark of Nate's amazing.
2099.
Yeah. I see you.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate this.
Wow, 2 successes.
2 successes, yeah, and absolutely, you make it to the bottom, and you're doing great. So everybody is now en route to Ed Maze.
Yeah.
did
I don't need buildings to swing. Like I literally pass hand movements and it looks like webbing appears, which I then swing on and then do.
But you are
each
also
one.
a novice spider, so why don't
7
you roll
months. This is very thwippy of me.
roll a quippy. You can roll. This is how you get around normally. You can roll 2. You want to roll. Oh wait, no. I guess this would be thwippy. So you can roll under your number, which is a 4.
Okay. 1's my number and 2 successes.
Okay, so the trip is a little bumpy, but you make it.
Since it's 2 successes, I'd want to stop at the location of what my favorite chimichanga place is, like Mexican place, and get a chimichanga because it still exists in this dimension also.
Absolutely.
Under a different name.
You stop.
This one's Deadpool branded.
Yeah.
You stop at
It's
Deadpool's
Michi's.
Chimichangas. You stop at the chimichanga place owned by Deadpool, who is working behind the counter.
Yeah.
It's-
This is the universal
Yeah,
one.
too
Yeah.
apathetic to actually help you in your mission, but really makes a good chimichanga, and you have got one. Spider Dog stopped off also and is picking up chimichangas. Heart of Handprints. Thank you. And while you're on the way, let's okay. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna save that for another second. Let's do this instead. While you are on the way over, you are all making your way across Manhattan when you suddenly, out of the sky, you see a new spider hero descend. Only this one, this one is a penguin. And Spider Gwen,
Gwen.
Spider Gwen, yes, swings down, and while you are all coming along, swings alongside you with the smell bag, shooting webs from little flippers.
Webmail!
Yeah,
Climb, scale
webmail.
the side of a building to get closer.
Sam puns, let us know how awesome you think they are in the chat. The penguin's got some messages for you. And the first one is from DJ Phoenix, who says, Happy New Year. I am excited for this great game. Let's kick off 2019 with so much awesome. Thank you so much, DJ Phoenix. And Aki, our friend Aki, says, Happy New Year, you guys. Love and miss you all, and can't wait to see you all very soon. Cannot wait to see you.
So close.
Yes. And Dark of Nate says, Happy New Year, Tempting Fate. Sundays haven't been the same without you. Yeah, I missed this too. Thank you so much.
And thank you for the amazing Spider Sam song. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, oh right. Oh my god, the Spider
those of
Sam
you who
song
don't know,
was so good.
Dark Knight did an amazing parody of the Spider-Man theme to Spider Sam. It's really cool.
Yeah, that was
I like it a lot.
amazing. The fact
Really
that you were
good.
like, we posted the status and like 5 minutes later you like posted those lyrics and it was like, you're amazing.
Check out Sam's Twitter or the Tempting Fate Twitter to find that Spider Sam song. Tatzelfest says, Happy New Year, Spider Friends. Keep being awesome. Thank you, Tatzelfest. And Kaiboy says, let's swing into the Spiderverse with our favorite people. Also, Sam, I haven't updated in a while, but Zoli has two babies called BG and Minnie. Sister choice, not mine.
Kai is a guinea pig.
Aw.
That's babies.
Sister choice isn't that bad. I like it.
They're cutest.
Congratulations to Zoli.
That's really sweet.
Yeah, congrats to Zoe.
Muscly tough.
And Serotonia says, Spider Sam does whatever a spider does. Roll some dice like a pro. Plays characters on saving throw. Look out. Here comes Spider Sam.
That was great.
Thank you.
Yeah, you were really good with that, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
you got
Oh my
into
God,
that.
did
Isn't
it?
that? It was good.
I
love
wanted
that
to
theme
do the
so
lyrics
much.
justice.
Yeah.
They were good. And Lady Imigo says, welcome back, Saving Throw Show. Thank you, Lady Imigo. X Riker Red 1 says, my name is X Riker Red 1. Just making sure. Hi, Sam. Here's a reroll. Tinksy says, welcome back. Thank you, and welcome back to you, Tinksy. And Smokebeard says, welcome back. You've been missed. Thank you, Smokebeard.
Smokebeard hype.
And Tatzel says, singing carrier penguin, spider friends, friendly neighborhood spider friends, world they save with their puns, spider friends, all have fun, they say. Oh wait, no, how does it go? They say, I feel like I'm missing words. What?
Nobody ever looks.
No. Oh,
That's how
they
that
forgot to.
goes.
Oh, yes, it's the end of the. Nobody ever looks up. That's how they catch villains up. They are the Spider Friends. Okay, sorry.
Thank you to Dom.
That was close. Yeah. Thank you, Dom. No, don't make Rick sing. No, don't listen. Don't listen to these. Do not listen to these. Do not listen to these people.
We chant to you as the Dom
and while we are doing this,
He sings or he uses a reroll to not sing.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
But it's awesome!
While we're doing this, might be a bad idea. Sends a reroll to Sam. And Estelle Castillo sends one to Sam and one to Gina.
Thank you. Who was this gift in from?
Estelle Castillo.
Thank you,
who
Estelle
came
Castillo.
up with Peter Pupper, the Wolf-tacular Spider-Man.
That really sweet challenge I
Peter
told you
Pepper.
about from
Yes, I do.
And,
I very much remember.
Paladin sends one to Sam.
Thank you.
And Uriah Fenn sends one to Gina.
Thank you.
And Olive Sharp sends one to Sam. And just so everyone knows, Jerry rerolls will carry through into next week.
I
so
got
you
a
know.
pence. How perfect.
Yeah, we're actually out of regular reroll.
Hey,
That's how awesome everybody is.
thank you.
Smokebeard, thank you. Oh my God, 166. Okay.
I was
Thank you
definitely
so
right
much,
when this
everybody. And while we're here, let's knock off one more thing real quick. Some Dom time tiers.
Already?
So first, part one.
Yes.
Rave, you need to say you love me. And until I think you're sincere, when I think you're sincere, I have to say that's a copy.
Oh my god!
Say it. Rave, say it. Say it.
I love you.
No, you gotta mean it. No.
I love you, Rick. I love you, Rick.
Haha, Rafe love Rick.
I love you, Rick. Rick, you are one of my best friends in the world.
That's a copy.
There you go.
That's a copy.
Gina,
Yeah?
now you have to say the words.
I love you, Rick.
That's a copy.
Thanks.
Oh.
See, she fake sincerity. Great.
Yeah.
Acting.
Markia, say it. Come on, say it.
I love you, Rick.
That's a copy.
It was my last one, too. So it was true.
Extra copy.
Peanut butter cups. Really the perfect candy.
That's a copy. My favorite parts.
Apparently, it's really hard for me to tell people I love them.
Sam, say it.
Rick.
Sam,
Rick.
Sam. Come on, say it. Not leave until you say it.
You put a challenge out on a Twitter just to make me smile when I had a bad day. I admire you a tremendous amount, and your good opinion means the world to me. I'm so happy that you've had me on this show this season and all the previous seasons I've been a part of this. I'm so glad to know you and to call you my friend, and I love you, Rick.
Oh, that's a big copy. Oh, wow. Sam getting real. Oh, thank you. Oh.
Can I give you a hug real quick?
Oh, real hugs. Real hugs.
Thanks for that, everybody.
That's my new favorite Dom time tier.
That was just love.
My heart hurts with happiness.
And with this, Spider Gwen gives you a spider salute, whatever that might look like, and swings off majestically into the air. And I get to take this thing off, which is extremely hot. And yeah, and just as Spider Gwen disappears, you are arriving at Aunt May's. And
I lean over to Spider Wolfman. Does it smell like casserole?
How many people are making casseroles within this immediate vicinity?
But you know Aunt May's casserole too.
Oh, there's a specific one, but I yes.
You might as well figure out.
Yeah,
Exactly.
roll
Right. How many other
flippy.
people in this building do we already love?
well, it's like a house. Like
Yeah, it's a
Parker's
brand
live in like a
new
house.
house.
Yeah.
Oh, then
Well,
fancy.
actually, I'm sorry. The Osborns live in like a house.
Got it.
Oh, wait. Maze and Osborne?
Yes, she is
May
Norman
Osborn?
Osborn's Aunt May.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
What?
This is a confusing universe.
It's okay.
Aunt May likes guys?
Well, no, well,
I mean, did she not?
What?
I mean, she married my Aunt Jane.
I mean, y'all had Ben Parker too betray you horribly, right?
Jamie.
Wait, you
Betty
mean
Parker?
no? That was Puny Parker's uncle, Uncle Ben.
Yeah, no,
He didn't betray
he
anything.
was-
If anything, I kind of
No.
betrayed him.
Ben is like her super platonic best friend, my dude.
This is weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
The son Peter was the one that helped me get bit.
No Peter for me.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
Weird. Well,
Yeah,
okay, so
'cause
that
he'll-
casserole.
Yeah, because like Aunt May and
Yeah.
Uncle Ben, they were brother and sister, and they helped raise Puny.
I mean, I don't
Peter
really know.
Parker.
Ben was just my science partner.
Then it runs in the family.
Yeah, probably.
and while you're standing there,
But
talking-
casseroles!
Casseroles though.
Can she make a casserole?
Wow. Sam, off to a terrible start. Great, terrible start for the new year. Yeah, the door flies open, and there is, an older woman who looks just about old enough to be Norman Osborn's aunt. And she looks around and she says, "Well, come on, time for casserole." And she
Casserole.
points inside
not
the house.
Shepherd's
I
pie.
miss
That's
them.
weird.
Not
It
gourmet
seems to be casserole.
popsicles.
We might have
I have
popsicles.
more of a
I'll
taste for pudding.
check the fridge.
Or shepherd's pie.
I'll see what I can do. Come, just
I'm already
everybody.
sitting at the table with a knife and fork.
Whoa!
And yeah, she serves dinner, and let's say you're able to eat, and then she says, as you're all sort of relaxing and settling in, she so Norman tells me the spot you brought you here. What do you know anything about what the spot wants?
He was
No.
kind of a dick to us.
Yeah, mostly being a jerk.
Yeah. He
A
monologued
spotted
for a
dick.
while, but almost about nothing.
But he didn't
Just
really say
talking about a
anything. Most
game.
villains don't, actually say anything, but they do talk
so
a
that's-
lot.
That's normal.
For them to talk a lot but not really
that's
say
good.
anything.
Yeah,
They say
I-
things,
yes.
then you say witty things in response, then you thwip them.
Got it.
Mhm.
Got it.
Just like with a
Okay.
really cool
Because I
whip.
felt like that wasn't very productive, but it's good to know that that's usually what happens.
No,
Yes.
yeah, that is
Yeah.
absolutely on trend.
But it seemed like he brought us here.
He seems like a show off, big time.
yeah.
like he
he's
had
a really mean guy.
yeah, he put
uh,
Alistair through a hole just to show that he could do it.
He also
In front of
had
us.
this swagger that I didn't
Yes.
really like.
Looks like a Dalmatian.
That sounds like
Yeah.
Spot, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does look like a Dalmatian.
Kind of
now that
like
you
a
mention it.
Mr. Negative's, poor cousin.
Mr. Negative. I'm not familiar with this
Oh,
villain,
wait, no, yes, yeah.
but she looks at you curiously, but
Big moment commentary.
Yeah.
all right, let's
No, I was like,
see what
no,
we can
yeah.
figure out. Come with me. And
Mrs. Negative.
she leads you into the backyard, into a tool shed, which descends elevator style into the ground once you are inside, leading you all the way into Norman Osborn's underground spider bunker and spider goblin bunker. And you walk in, and overneath there's this giant sort of spider statue that has a goblin face on it, and it is built over this incredible looking computer.
They did not get permitting for this.
Looks like
Quite
you put
nice.
your
And-
tax refund to good use on May.
May turns to you and says, "Oh, Norman gets permitting for whatever he wants," and she
I got
turns
Spider
around.
Dog with me, by the way. As well.
Oh yes,
Extremely important.
Spider
Is it
Dog
on,
looks
like,
around,
a
sniffs
little
around.
leash?
That's scary.
Oh, that's so cute though! Oh, I kind of love that.
Spider Dog sniffs around and goes, "Arf woof, bark bow wow." And
Which costume does he mark?
I should roll for that. Oh no. And you put him down, and he goes exploring the cave. And you follow Aunt May to the computer, and she hits a couple of buttons, and pictures of the spot come up everywhere. And she goes, "Dr. Jonathan on the spot. He's basically been a nuisance. He's not much of a villain. He tends to stick to small-time bank robbery, museum robbery, that kind of stuff. He doesn't really show a lot of imagination with his powers, which have never seemed strong enough to do things like bridge dimensional barriers, I would guess.
Yeah.
What was his usual
He couldn't even hit
power
the
set?
spot.
I mean, his power set is to open up portals into a sort of void dimension and to travel through them and move things through them. But
How long
it's
What's
only
his
worked
usual
within our
range?
world before.
So is his usual range like just like to visual range, or can he, or has he been known to be able to do portals where he doesn't see them?
She types in the computer and a list of Spot's powers come up, and she says, it looks like it has to be within visual range or near to it. If Spot is using his powers, he must be somewhere in the vicinity at the very minimum.
Fascinating.
How long has he been operating? Like,
She hits a few more keystrokes and she's, oh, it looks like he's been around for about 4 years and has worked with quite a few other villains. And you see pictures of him with this universe's version of, well, you know, any of the villains you were fighting: Scorpion, Kraven, Pastepot Pete, all sorts of Spider-Man villains.
Craven.
And she looks at you and she's like, you know Kraven.
Craven Helsing, my greatest enemy. Family's been hunting me for years.
Craven Helsing?
Yes, is that not?
And she looks she's like, well, no, our Craven's just some weirdo who likes to walk around in a lion skin.
Oh, no,
yeah,
not that.
Yeah, that's a different Craven,
Different.
I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
I appreciate the irony of the costume.
Yeah,
now.
I do know.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
really weird. Yeah, my Craven is just like, this huge gluttonous dude, like, can literally eat just about anything and can't stop. Craven.
My Craven is like a sapient sword? Craven Edge?
Oh.
Okay, Rave, pressure's on.
No. Ray is thinking about how extensive is your
Database?
wiki here? Your database. Because if you
Your rogues
'cause-
gallery?
Yeah, you wrote that. I'm learning so much. I'm really happy.
Hey, we
you're
were
here.
all at 2 weeks before.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll toughen you up.
You
don't wanna
I'm
hear how my
cool
first
with
2
not
weeks
being
went.
tough.
You have to be tough. If you're not tough, they're gonna
Not
walk all
fair.
over you.
It's a new story.
Are there any other superheroes out there with dimensional powers?
Yes, any latest team-ups that he's been particularly happy about?
She sort of types up.
I mean, do you have a Doctor Strange? Is she here?
Yes.
Uh,
God bless you. God
bless
fucking
everyone.
bless you.
and
God fucking bless you as well.
that was Dom sneezing over there. I don't know. There's probably another Dom time tier on the table now. Maybe it's Dom will sneeze again. I don't know.
Dom tier 2.
Dom tier 2, yes. She the Sorcerer Supreme of our planet was killed in battle several years back.
What?
Sorcerer Supreme of your planet.
What?
It's old news to me. And she shakes her head and she says, she types up she hits a couple of keys and a bunch of pictures of people with dimensional powers come up, and you see a hero, a guy wearing a big dark cloak that hangs over him, and you see
There's an X-Man who can.
There's an
that we
X-Man.
see in
you see
Days of Future Past.
yeah
That's such a good sequence. I'm done.
Blink.
Blink, thank you.
Blink,
There it is.
yeah, and
Oh, yeah, also
Nightcrawler. So yeah, you see Cloak and Blink and Nightcrawler come up. She's like, but these are all heroes. They wouldn't work with the Spot. This seems.
I think they were mind control or something.
Yes, anything is possible.
I mean, are any of them particularly friendly? Maybe they would have a better idea of what's going on with the dimensions here and just
Maybe.
the teleporting.
What about mad science? You cannot ever rule out mad science.
It's entirely possible. Has his outfit changed lately?
Spot's outfit?
Yes,
Mad
did he get an
scientist in
upgrade?
Slack.
It seemed to be manifesting from his suit, I'm not sure.
I mean,
Maybe
I know
they're
a
not
leopard
friends.
can't change his spots, but like again, Dalmatian themed.
It's true.
Is it a possibility that he might have been exposed to something like
Money.
I know like funny.
Take a point
Well,
of
I know,
inspiration.
like when I hit around month 4, I ended up getting bitten again by a different type of magically enhanced radioactive spider. Like,
Whoa.
it was this
different.
whole thing.
You were bitten twice.
I was trying to get rid of my powers.
I was too.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I was sort of getting rid of a different affliction, but it just
Yeah,
gave
it
me
doesn't.
both.
It doesn't work. It, just
doesn't.
doubles
It just
down.
doubles it.
Yeah, and then it just like kind of melds together, which is why, like a
really
week ago, all of a
strange
sudden I can
melding.
do
Wait,
my
what was the
dimensional
first
webbing
spider that you got bitten by?
Not a spider.
What?
What
was
did
the
you
wolf?
get bitten by?
Like, oh,
Oh, werewolf.
like
Oh.
it's
You know.
almost a full moon.
So-
Yes. Not yet, though.
Are you gonna?
And May's like, what happens at the full moon?
Yeah.
Oh no, don't worry. It used to be a problem. I'm quite blessed to have been bitten by the spider, as it aided me in having much more control.
What's an insight check in lasers and feelings?
That sounds to me like a thwippy task.
Okay, sure.
I would totally do that because I'm the one that's next to Spider Wolfman.
So you want to help them?
Sure.
I'm
Who
a
wants to
4.
do it?
You are in fact thwippier than I.
You want to thwippier? So do
Yeah.
you want to help her?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a sense for these kinds of things.
Okay. So yeah, we'll call that a thwippy task. You want to roll under your number. Your number is a 2. And you can roll. You're pretty experienced using your spider sense to flush out the bad guys. So let's say you can roll 3.
Get help.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can now roll 2.
It was 1 before.
Well, yeah. I mean, you have 7 months of experience.
Yeah.
Also, how much experience with
and-
werewolves?
exactly.
Yeah.
And
And
how
how
much
much experience as a person with bullshit?
Well, I'm a former bully. Like I knew people's weaknesses and weak spots because I was that person that they would hate to see and would ruin people's lives.
Have you fought Manwolf yet?
I haven't fought Manwolf.
2.
Okay.
But it was big of you to be honest about that.
Yeah. Oh, yay. So I did.
So I
it.
just like
2
cock an
successes.
eyebrow at you.
One is an ask on me.
So
Scott May.
I got
First
my
of all,
kid full of
Yeah. So
Are
me and
you
Spidey
lying?
look at each other and we're like, nah, this is BS.
Well, I don't know.
We don't know yet.
I
Do I give them
were you
You know-
like an insight or
how good are you at controlling your
There are-
side in the full moon?
that is sort of the turning point of my life. It did give me control. There are definitely some changes, but I am in control.
I'm gonna say you get a little bit of a nervous vibe, but basically you get the feeling that he is telling the truth.
Things intensify, but you know,
yeah.
we all get a little crazy sometimes once a month.
And May says,
What?
you know what? Maybe we better get to work on getting
days.
you all back to your own universes.
Bullshit builds
Yeah,
up, and
but
once a month I explode.
So, but
Yeah.
the thing that like I
stick again?
Stick again.
But the thing that I brought up was, yeah, like if whatever he was exposed to before, if he went back and got exposed to that again, then yeah, that could explain why he might be able to do interdimensional travel.
So we have some
So,
possibilities on the table.
How did
Maybe
he get his
he's-
powers in the first place?
Maybe he's manipulating or using some hero with dimensional powers, or maybe he's been re-exposed to the source of his powers, or money, or
telling you.
some sort of mad
changes
science
both,
answer. May's like, all right, you know what? Let's see what I can figure out. And she cracks her knuckles and goes to work, and she's, she sends a message to Norman. You see it appear on screen. It's like, have you found Spot's hideout? And Norman, you see on the screen, replies, I'm here now. And she says, right.
He went alone.
Yeah, that's where he went when you guys went to go visit him.
That's why I gave them
All
a
right, I get
Hoping
bored
he
because
wouldn't be.
people are typing, and so I start doing wheelie tricks instead.
So
I'm not meant to stay still.
okay.
That is not happening.
And Maggie was like looking over her shoulder at you, but
So it's a lot of like thwip to the ceiling, pull, flip, land, thwip, flip,
land.
You're doing that, and she turns to explain to the three of you who are still around,
Quite
and Spider
distracted.
Dog, and Spider Dog, she says, Norman has a remote device that I can use to access any computer that he is near. So she starts typing, and suddenly she's hacking her way into Spot's computer, and suddenly she comes to a screen that goes blank, and on it, a question pops up.
Oh.
Wait, that isn't a Marvel.
No, not the question. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. 4.
This is your challenge.
No.
Phone a friend.
A friend.
So a question pops up. We'll say what the rules here is. There are 3 questions. They are easy, medium, and hard.
Okay.
And
Do I get to ask my friends?
you can have one ask a friend.
Okay, great. Okay.
Ask him.
I'm so bad at it.
You gotta get 2 right.
Okay. Sweet Jesus. Okay.
I'm so glad this wasn't me.
Yeah, it's gonna be me, and I'm
So
terrible at these.
let's start
You don't do
with the hardest one.
Oh, it's
Oh,
sweet
dang.
Jesus. Okay, okay.
It's only gonna get better from here.
Yeah.
What are Peter Parker's parents' names?
Holy shit! I don't know this.
Martha.
It's not Martha. She named just one of the parents' names?
Yeah, sure. Give me one of them. Name either of Peter Parker's parents.
Joe's when he was immaculate.
I mean, I'm gonna phone a friend, and it's gonna be
Okay.
you.
I believe this is, and now I'm wondering because I've been reading a lot of Edge of the Spiderverse, so I hope that this. I believe it's Edward.
That is not correct.
Oh no! Okay. that's
One
fine.
down.
Okay.
by
Okay.
Peter-
Both of them was correct.
Peter
Sorry.
Parker's
Or
parents,
something.
who are referred to at least in the Andrew Garfield movies, are well, and in the comic books, but like I just want mass media wise,
Yeah.
are Richard and Mary Parker.
Richard and Mary.
Mary. I didn't know that.
Wait, did he then date a girl named Mary Jane?
I
Yeah.
wonder where I got Edward
Well,
from.
we'll deal with that later.
Don't
could
worry, that
be-
was
could be
indeed a
different-
very
It's not
hard
that
question.
weird.
Yeah, well, that was the hard one. Okay, so now you got to get the
Never
next
Mary,
2 right.
Which is kind of
Okay.
like Martha.
I'm so bad at these questions.
Gotta get the next
Spider-Man's
2
like,
right. So give me the villain identity of any of these people.
Okay.
Adrian Toomes,
You know this.
Okay.
You know that
That's
one.
true.
Okay.
You're
Do
good
I
for
know
that.
This one?
You
Okay.
definitely
You're
know
good
that
for
one.
it.
Okay.
Kurt Connors,
Okay.
or Wilson Fisk.
Oh, Kingpin.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Okay, thank God.
Adrian Toomes.
Yes. That one I actually did know. I interned for Marvel too, guys. Like I worked for them, so I should know this. And
Kurt Connors, is that Lizard?
I
Kurt
freak out
Connors is the
during
lizard.
tests. Yeah, Kurt
Yeah.
Connors. I
And
remember.
Adrian Toomes is the vulture.
Yeah.
But Kingpin, I was
Richard
like, I know
and
that
Mary.
one.
I'll never forget that now.
I'm a bad test taker.
Richard
Like
and
I
Mary
overthink things, and I'm like, is this even the right answer? But I know Wilson Fisk. Okay,
Okay,
one
I
more.
didn't being asked the question and I was
Yeah.
panicking
Yeah.
over here.
All right, and here's the easy one.
Okay, go.
Should be easy for anybody.
Ooh.
What newspaper does Peter Parker work for?
It is. Oh my God, I'm gonna say the Bugle, right? Yeah. Okay. No, I knew that. I was like, is that the one Superman works for?
Yeah, he works for the Daily
No,
Planet.
he works for the
Daily
Daily Planet. Yep.
Yeah,
Peter
and
Parker
just-
works for the Beagle, and I fucking died in my seat.
Yes, I remember that.
that's right, Peter. You got to see the,
Yeah.
all the,
Pass
all
the
the
test,
heroes for
guys.
the Peter
I
Parker
hate test
verse.
taking.
But you succeeded!
Yeah.
You did
I took a test.
Welcome
So-
to being a spider person.
That's all it is.
On that, yeah, like,
Lots of riddles.
Aunt May makes it through the security, and what she finds is 2 things. First, she finds an address. She says, this is not on our list of any of Spot's previous hideouts. This might be
Hiding
where you
spots.
want to check out. And she gives you the address. We will say it is somewhere on the west side of Manhattan. And then she finds there's only one other thing in the computer, and she finds an email, a draft of an email, and it's only got 2 words in it. It says Domino's pastry, and she looks at it and she's sort of like,
That had to have been autocorrected. Pizza.
Yeah, is it not a pizza place in this world?
Domino's pastry.
Maybe it's
He
like a
must
very
have
lucky
liked pastry. Do they have
place.
pastries at Domino's? I guess they have those cinnamon sticks. She's like, I
They
like
have those things
cinnamon
that are
sticks.
both brownies and cookies.
Oh,
Yeah.
Best.
I don't know.
Amazing.
They are so great. We should get some of those. Anyway,
I'm so glad that's constant through universes.
Oh yeah, Domino's is. Thank you for the sub, officially. Thank you for the sub, everybody, and all the donations. I don't know what the next time chamber is. I'm sure there's something insane. And yeah,
checks out.
Yeah, and she sort of shrugs her shoulders. I don't know. I guess he liked pastries or something. She
Hey, I could eat.
she radios to she pushes a button to made a spider goblin, and you hear Norman's voice come from the other side. He's like, "Spider goblin here." And she said, "Have you found anything?" And he's like, "No, it looks pretty quiet and dusty. It doesn't look like anyone's been here in a while." And she says, "I am going to send these other spiders along to the address that I found in the computer." And Spider Goblin says, "Okay, that's a copy." And then Spider Goblin out. And he cuts off the communication, and May turns around and she's... Okay, well, I would say this is your next stop. And she hands you off this address on the west side of Manhattan. Question.
I'll ask her one more thing.
Yes.
Who is Ben Parker in this world?
Ben Parker.
Yeah.
Huh. Strange you should know that name. Ben Parker was the doctor who tried to save Harry Osborn before he died.
Whoa. Is he still a doctor?
Oh, I
And
think
do you
Ben-
know what hospital he works at?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's been so long.
Did
Okay.
you ever have a brother that you lived with?
No.
Just my Aunt May lived with her brother Ben.
It's weird
Ben.
not being home.
Yeah.
Did you ever date Jane Jamie Jameson?
J. Jonah Jameson, that scumbag from the Bugle?
No, absolutely not. He's gross. No, his cousin.
Ah. Well, I don't know his cousin, but if that man asks whether or not my Norman is a threat or a menace one more time, I am going to go apoplectic. I got to tell you, threat and menace mean the same thing. It doesn't even make any sense. And she's
Tell me about it.
so angry.
It's good to know that JJJ is still the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something's
kinda
very
weird.
constant. That
A
did
green
was all
bugle.
Spider-Verses.
Cool.
So, unless you have anything last for me, does she, do you need anything? Any questions?
Can we suit up?
Yeah, you can do a suit up. She's
Yeah.
got she has
I-
quite a spread.
I
wanna
came
see
pre-suited because I fell through the pole in mid-fight, so
Yeah, I like to
I'm sticking with my
know
Scarlet
this.
Spider-esque kind of look we got going on.
recharge my Spidey Go drones. I have it's like a little shoulder harness, or it's for area scouting, and they have electric shock capabilities.
Oh, awesome!
So-
Yes,
Recharge those up.
absolutely charged up, and everybody's had their share of casserole.
Yeah, I think the outfit I go for is because I used to be an intern for Oscorp. I think I'm gonna go ahead and wear like something similar to what Spider Goblin was wearing because that's Norman Osborn, my boss. So I think it would be like green, kind of like Spider Goblin. I'm wearing his backup suit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back up to
Hey, almost as cool. Thank
Very
you.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's a brown suit. I tend to wear the cap with it. And
Mine's kind of a semi-pointed hood where I pull my mask down out of the hood, and then I can put it back up. Its skin type is more like a darker purplish blue, with silver webbing on it.
Love it.
nice.
Sam's got a photo of theirs.
Oh yeah, what does your spider symbol look like?
Oh, my spider symbol looks like that. I look a lot like Scarlet Spider, so
Yeah.
A sort of scarlety crimson kind of baseline spider outfit, and sort of tealish blue spider hoodie with the sleeves cut off because sleeves are bullshit when you're swinging. Yeah. And there's also a spider symbol on the back of my chair.
Nice.
They're also
now we've had enough downtime to notice. You can see there are some web shooters on the front frame, so I can shoot without taking my hands off of my wrist.
I love it.
If you want to know what Spidey looks like, check Sam's Instagram.
I should post it on Instagram.
Twitter account. Sam on Twitter.
Or on Saving Throw. Or on anything.
Well, I don't shoot out webbing. I have
No, the symbol. Do you have the symbol?
The symbol is like it's webbing, or it's just like 1, 2, 3 with like it's webbing like right there. It's like I didn't do the spider thing. I mean, I see that's very popular with like everybody, including like Spider Goblin and even Spider Dog. I kept on thinking of like what it looked like when I was using my powers.
Spider Dog.
Spider Dog.
You're pronouncing internet words wrong.
There's no spider drawn on mine, so I like take a Sharpie and like try to draw a spider and then fail, and then draw the S that everyone's like drew in like middle school.
Oh my goodness!
That's the only way you draw the three-lined S.
You gotta do the penciling stage, then the inking stage for Spidey stuff.
Good idea.
Ideally, with a colorist are so good.
And Sharpie. There you go.
Quite an adorable work in progress.
Awesome. By the way, almost as cool sends a reroll to me. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
My Spidey symbol, because it's a sort of brown and black suit, newsy boy cap. And the symbol is that it's a take on the symbol where it's the spider and then the legs go like really far down.
Yes.
Except
legs
that
go
quite far. And then but instead of legs they're sort of slashes down. Very cool.
Buddy.
That's really cool. Good graphic design.
I've had 3 years to work on it.
Oh wow. Yeah. I kind of like this one though.
I could have been working on it, or I could have been, and then I flip, and then I flip.
I've had a lot of time.
Speaking of
Like,
that,
y'all are giving me good ideas.
web-based meeting.
Okay.
And I'm gonna
We
kind
doing
of
this online or here?
steer.
Do you want to do this on the way?
This friend. Just for a quick this friend.
Yes.
Moment. So I noticed that webbing isn't feeling super great with you, buddy.
I think I'm kind of getting it. Like I didn't.
You're getting in that silly string phase.
Yeah. I kind of. Yeah.
What do you like feel when you're shooting webs? Not like there, but like there.
That's.
Happy thoughts, Rim.
It's not happy thoughts.
Yeah, like
It doesn't have to be.
I think
It's mostly scared, and I hope I don't mess this up.
That's why it's going wrong. You gotta ease into it. You gotta just feel the momentum, feel the speed in your wheels, or whatever.
Feel the speed in my wheels.
Just whatever makes you feel free.
And then also, hey, I used to be a bit of a jock, like sports and everything. Depends on what you
seem like you were
too.
a really cool person. I don't think we would have hung out at all in high school.
Nah, I would have toughened you up, kid.
Oh.
It would have been fun.
Thanks.
Yeah, just like I did with Parker. Yeah. Until... In any case, a lot of fiber, because, those come out of your
with
body,
apples?
right? No, well, it's that's coming out of your body, right? You have to fuel your body a bit better. That's my thought.
Oh.
So it's good thoughts and good food. Bust heads.
Okay.
Aunt May looks over and says, "Do you want a pair of web shooters as backups, perhaps?"
That might be a good idea.
Yeah, they work real well.
Yeah.
We'll just flip and release.
But they're not really fun colors. I'll take them still.
And she gives you
Yeah.
a set of Spider Goblin's web
like
shooters.
this.
You're like a science kid. You can find an additive.
That's probably true. I'll make it work.
And supplements.
Maybe your friend here can show you how they work.
I want to teach the ways of flip and release.
So generally...
All right, and now let's say...
and specifically teach a whip and flip, because I've been doing so many of those.
Yeah.
Spider Doe gets fed and walked, and you are on your way.
Perfect.
You are on your way. I want this is kind of intriguing for a second. Do you want to try a little training thing here and see if you can learn how to flip and release?
That was part of I was like, buddy.
Okay.
I mean, me, Ravity, yes. Ray, no.
Well, Ray's doing it anyway.
Yeah.
Bold of Ray to assume it was optional.
Yeah. So, okay. Let's do this like this.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
Me too. I'd like to search the house.
Wait, what?
Just for a thing, if this doesn't go well.
Okay. We'll go back
Which
to
it
that.
totally
Yeah.
will.
Yes.
I wanted to do like, let's go to the tallest building near us.
The
Might
tallest
as well.
building.
Hey, it's like we're in like suburbia.
We're in suburbia,
Well, we're
it's not-
wherever. So let's go to like the tallest building
Should we
near.
not start small? Like the
And
top
I-
of a playground or something like that?
Nah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Okay.
Okay. And I just like, pat her on the back, be like, great. Right, you ready? You ready? You ready?
No.
No?
Just push.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think it's like a 1-2 push instead of going for the 3.
Yeah.
And I'm
But
falling and
I
I'm
connect with
screaming.
Spidey where I'm like, yeah.
Make a help roll. Call it.
So I don't push, but once I see the
No, no,
fall,
no, I just-
I'm getting in like if I need to, web shoot a net to catch her.
It's probably smart.
Not to the last
But
second.
not exactly.
She can do this.
So not so that she can see that there will be
Yeah.
anyone to save
Right.
her, but also totally save her.
First, you make a help roll. You're pushing her off a building. We'll call it wild, passionate action. It's
No, this
quippy.
is very calm and precise.
There was counting and everything.
Yeah, I'm like, you ready? You ready?
No.
Ready?
Okay, like let's wait a second.
Push.
Oh, okay.
All right. You can roll under your number. You can roll 1.
I'm a bully and I just push somebody off a building.
That's true.
This is where I live.
That is where she lives. It's not a nice place to live.
What you're rolling for is not the
But the rent is
success of
low.
your push, but the success of your training method.
Oh.
So,
That makes sense.
but I mean, for the number of dice that I'm rolling, because it's like I'm literally just a bully pushing someone off a building.
Yeah, well, no, I'm going to give you the push, but like we're going to see if it works. Like as
So
far
still
as
just one dice?
some just once. See if your training method works. You've never done it before.
No, they're Spiderverse.
What do you
I
wanna-
push people off buildings though. I've definitely done
Have
that.
you done this before?
Yes, I push people off buildings, but not to help them.
To help them.
Oh my god.
Exactly.
So,
Go for it.
Maybe one more dice?
No,
I
you
didn't
can-
push anybody else off a building?
You can do it.
Alright. Oh, wait. Am I doing over or under?
Whippy, you want to roll under your
Under
number.
your number.
So
It's like over, but the other thing.
We give you a reroll.
that's
save my
okay.
life.
Don't worry. So you
I
go
got you.
just plunging down.
Oh, no!
And then I whip a net.
Okay, and you thwip a net and
It's
you
like a circus net, like
bounce
a trapeze
into
net.
it.
Yeah! That's... How am I supposed to do happy thoughts during that?
No, now... Okay, so now next
Do
time,
usually
you know what
push
to
people
expect.
off buildings?
Yes, I do, but
I'm
not
never
friends.
climbing to the top of a building
Yes,
with
I
you
do.
ever again.
That's understandable, and that's
You know,
good. Welcome to being toughened up.
It's
Oh my god!
all about finding ways that don't work.
Yeah.
We found one.
And now you know how this feels like, so you'll be much better at it next time.
Falling to my death? I mean, I guess.
All right.
No, you know what you learn
Yes.
from this?
What?
If you have friends catch you, you'll be fine.
Aww.
And see. That was really cute.
Let's get back over to the house
Yeah.
where
Right.
Spider Wolfman.
Should I just do a roll to see if I find the thing I'm looking for?
Sure. Aunt May's down in the Goblin Cave, and let's say you are. Are you looking for something in particular?
I am. I just don't want to spoil it.
Building on it.
Okay.
I can whisper it to you.
Yeah. well,
Secrets. I'm Gina DeVivo. I'm really good at all the things. If I had gone
Yeah,
up against
yeah,
the
okay.
blue gun villain, I would have immediately prevailed.
Roll. You're searching a house. You're a Wolfman.
And I
This is-
can ask
is
the
a real
help
dude.
of Aunt May.
But like,
Okay, so that's a
Gina is
thwippy
the
task. You want to roll under your number. You can roll
Gina,
2. You're
famously,
not really under
blue
any
guns.
duress or.
Her favorite terrain.
Okay. You said under?
Yeah.
Re-rolling.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't even know what this is for, and I agree with your decision.
Reroll gets you 1 reroll. But
I know, I put in 2.
Oh, you put in 2? Okay.
Yeah. I did find it.
Okay. Tell them what you found.
Right. So as you just had that lovely discussion, Alistair runs up onto the building wherever you are. How's it going? You were sweating a lot.
Yeah, it
It
was
was so
really
good.
It was.
You fell really well.
Did
That
you
was a good
push?
fall.
I'm not dead. They just pushed me off a building.
Well, yeah. But next time you'll thwip. That'd be great. You're
I
welcome.
didn't thwip.
That's all right.
I got too
Okay,
scared.
okay. That's okay. Close your eyes for me.
Okay.
You feel 2 earbuds go into your ears on the side of you, blasting party music.
Like
Uns, 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 uns.
Could I something I thought?
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
that song that Miles sings?
Yes.
Can it be that?
Yeah, sure.
And sings it poorly. I love it. It's okay.
And then I take the earbuds out. All right. Do you feel your body there? You just started dancing immediately.
yeah.
It's like that.
Okay.
So, feel that. Feel that rhythm in you. Put the earbuds back on.
Okay.
All right, let's.
Yeah.
You make a roll to see if your help works.
Yeah.
We will also call this. Well, we'll call this wild, passionate action. Quippy task.
Sure.
You want to roll over your number? You can roll 1 also.
Okay.
And if it doesn't work, I'll push you
Your
off the
number
building
is
again.
3.
I got Ask Aunt May.
You got an Ask Aunt May, so that's
yeah.
a success.
Yes.
So you can now roll 2, and you want to make call it a thwippy roll because you're calm, precise action. You're trying to like use the web singer.
I just quickly text
I'm
Aunt
gonna
May.
need you to
Thanks
push
for
me
the
again.
iPod.
I'm not going to jump.
Alright, I'm here for the pushing.
You get back a thumbs up emoji.
Perfect.
You're here for the pushing?
Here for the pushing. Like, alright. You
Can
ready?
you actually count to 3 this time?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Alright. You ready?
Keep your ear.
You ready?
Okay. Yeah.
3.
What?
All right, roll 1 again.
Ah! Okay, you know what?
Yeah? Okay.
But not that one. This one.
You don't need a push.
Yay!
All right, you can roll another one.
What
Ray,
am
you
I?
get a third.
Oh, I get a third as
Yeah,
well.
because she just succeeded on
Oh,
one.
what am I going for? Above or
This is,
below my number?
this is a
Thwippy.
thwippy task. You want to roll under your number.
2 successes.
2 successes, yeah. So, yeah, you go plunging down and, shoot out a web and it catches. And then, and before you go swinging along, a second one, and you're kind of doing it.
And I'm going with the beat of the music. That's what's happening.
I am
Spidey. Yeah.
racing full speed because I know that like early in spidering, it's really good until it stops.
Yeah.
And so I am going absurdly
Yeah.
fast so that when that moment happens, I can net again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I do not want new Fred to like smash into a wall and that be the first experience of the successful swinging.
Are you using
Alright,
the
but
gauntlets or your parties?
I think I'm using my parties.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering.
Gauntlets are in just in case.
Yeah, gauntlets
yeah.
are just in case.
I like the
Got it.
idea that like you had them and like you were
Yeah.
coping with them, and then like 3 swings in, you switch to party.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
what happened. And I go a few with the party, and it's like definitely smoother.
Yeah.
But song ends, and or earbud falls out. And
Mark's picking it up.
got those replays. Earbud falls out, and I'm like, oh no! And I like try to catch it, and then into a wall. Yeah.
But we're heading to...
Yeah,
You are
and
heading
we're
to
going
the
there.
west
as
side.
we're going. Yeah.
You are headed to the west side to the address Aunt May gave you for this hideout that
So I'll set them up as like trampolines.
they did not know
You
about
bounce
that the
off
spot
and try
apparently had. And yeah, a spider dog is right there with you, and you go swinging along, and you come to be perched on the side of, we'll say, like a tall hotel, overlooking what you see across the street, which is, we'll say, a sort of closed down looking industrial warehouse. The gates are all locked up, and there doesn't seem to be any activity. The parking lot's empty. Everything looks kind of desolate.
In Manhattan.
Yes, in Manhattan.
Okay.
It
west
happens
side
all the
of
time in
Manhattan.
Spider-Man's Manhattan.
Oh my god.
That is true. In Spider-Man Manhattan.
Yes,
In Spider's Manhattan. There
yeah,
we go.
and so you are overlooking this building now.
Okay.
Alright, I send my Spidey Go drones to do some area scouting.
Ooh.
Do you like, what does your elf eyes smell?
Okay, your Spidey Go drones.
Like 2 of them. I have a total of 6.
Okay, that
They're
sounds.
little. They
That's
actually
amazing.
look like little flying spiders.
Amazing.
Spidey Go
very
drones.
cute.
I had a drone hit me in the face the other week. It was not a good time.
I used to be really scared of spiders when I was younger.
Yeah,
There's
there's
actually
actually.
to run into that problem very often.
Wait, your New York doesn't have a no drone like no drone no fly? Because mine has that.
Yeah, you know what? They do.
All
This
right.
is why I stick on the walls.
Roll. That's a Thwippy skill. You want to roll. Let's say you want to roll, but under your number you can roll 2.
It's nice to
And your number is 4.
I wouldn't know.
Unless somebody wants to help her.
I guess I fall with style though, which is the same.
I mean, it's tech. I'm wondering if there's anything I can do with that. So you've got little drones, right? And
Yeah.
all you're trying to do is just like
Like
Oh
area
yeah, you're a
scout.
Tinker Boy.
You're just
I'm a tinker boy, which is why I'm thinking what
Like I could like open up to do
Yeah.
something and you could like be like, whoa.
yeah. I'm wondering. So is it? I'm sorry. I'm not quite understanding like the actual mechanics of it. Is it like do you have like a little pack on you or something, or like a little computer
it's-
on you, or is
It's
it like
it looks like they're just like those militaristic shoulder pads.
okay?
But it actually is like slide it down and then I've got well total 6, so I've got 3 on each side.
Okay.
So then it's just like I slide it down and they become active to
Whoa.
come out.
So because it's on your body, like I'm like I think that she would be like, whoa, that's really cool. What are those?
These are my Spidey Go drones.
What?
Yeah, look. All right, so then I
Yeah, and then I'm
Like-
gonna because like I don't think she would just like come up to your body and like be like, let
Yeah.
me tinker with
So
that.
I have all 3 like land in your palm.
Yeah. Whoa, these are super cool.
Yeah, thanks. Aunt May actually designed them. She's like a super impressive scientist, and she's kind of my mentor.
That's amazing. I feel like we could coordinate their flight patterns a little bit more efficiently if you let me tap into that little guy.
Yeah.
I'm spread
Yeah.
out.
Reaches underneath.
all right. Now you're like a technology expert, right?
Yeah,
So
tinker.
it's Thwippy. You can roll 3. You want to roll under your number. You're rolling to help.
Yeah. That one didn't count because
Your
it was
number is 5.
that knocked it over. But it was 4 other way. 3 successes.
Okay. Yeah. So you can absolutely roll 3 now.
Wow.
Yeah.
You really tricked that out.
Yeah, it's weird.
That was super
Adjusting
impressive. I'm
tech on
very
your
very
body.
happy I knocked you off that building twice.
I'm happy about that too.
Yeah, you should be.
Thwippy, you
You're
want to
welcome.
roll under your number.
She used to be a bully. She doesn't know.
I love her. I
She
love her
doesn't-
so
yeah.
much. Yeah, I
Okay,
like.
wait,
I feel
am I
like
doing
the trash fire
my
and
number?
Yeah, under your number.
Okay, so I have 2 successes. 1 is my number.
2 successes, 1 of your number. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make you re-roll those successes.
Wait.
Oh.
Yeah.
The whole bundle?
Why?
Yeah.
Like all
Because I'm
3?
mean. No, no.
Wait, no.
both
So
of them.
2.
power
Just 2. The
Just 2?
successes.
You've done this.
Duh. So 2 successes. 1's my number.
All right, I'm going to leave
You
it.
want to get rid of more?
And those drones go off and start doing the scouting thing, and they're doing it great.
Wow,
While-
that's a heck of a pattern too.
Yeah, I divide and conquer, right?
Do I smell anything strange?
Teamwork.
we will roll for that in 1 second.
Perfect.
While you are collecting your data, Aunt May's voice kicks in. Hey, this is Aunt May. Do you have any questions? Why is she
Oh,
there? Hi, this is
hey!
Aunt May. You have any
can
questions?
you can tap into this is the same frequency. Oh, cool. Okay, so tell me what Domino's Pastries is all about.
Asking the real question.
I wanted to know more about casserole, but I guess this is valid.
Well, we already ate it.
I know.
There
but
were
I
no
just
there
wanted
were
any
no gourmet
leftovers.
popsicles.
Okay.
The
And
gourmet popsicles were alive.
well, honestly, I looked on the Domino's website. They don't sell pastries, and something strange here is that the Domino's is not a possessive. It says Dominoes.
Oh.
And then
Didn't
Pastry. Domino's pastry. She says, I don't know. It looks like from the metadata on this file, it looks like the Spot was typing it and maybe playing with the letters or something. It's hard to tell.
Like it might be an anagram.
It might be. May out.
We're in front of Domino's, correct?
No,
The-
we're in
the
front of
address that
the
we got.
industrial.
Yeah, Spot's secret
Warehouse.
hideout. Yeah.
But
Yeah, we're in front of
But
it,
it
so-
still has a logo on
No,
the
no,
no, it's not
Domino's Pastries was just
Thank you.
was just other like note,
Right.
and it appears
I didn't
that
know
it
if we were
might.
looking at a sign.
No.
Oh, no.
Like
Yeah,
on a
no.
building.
She was just asking.
And I'm like, is there a building?
Yeah, it appears that it might be one of those puzzles where it's like it isn't really what it is. You have to rearrange the letters.
Anything is possible.
It's a possible.
Your drone first you wanted to roll for your sense of smell.
Yes.
Your sense of smell.
And I definitely don't smell pastries, but do I smell any explosives or
Why don't you roll
people?
Let's call that
It's always a super
Thwippy
analytical
task.
sniffing snoot. This has been established.
Yeah, Thwippy task. You want to roll under your number. Your number is 3. You can roll.
This is part of my skill set specifically.
You can roll 3.
Yeah, it's like the yeah.
1 success. So not quite. We're in a very dirty part of town.
Dirty Manhattan.
Yeah,
I mean,
some things are
so
constant.
Manhattan.
Like I said, New York is quite difficult to sniff through.
You can smell this. You smell explosives. You smell the scent of people, but it's all kind of mixed in with the heavy, just sort of ambient smell of Manhattan. So you can't quite really get a beat on any of it. But you know that
It's
building's
definitely
not
people
empty.
and weapons. Don't know how many are where.
Ooh, sounds like my kind of party.
Not my kind of
All
party. I don't get invited to parties.
Now your drones
party
start
now.
to come back, and
Sure.
what you see is that
Bring the party
right,
to them.
like looking through the windows, the drones are able to see that like right on the other side of that door, there is a room with 2 sentries who are armed.
Human?
The front door of the building.
Humanoid?
Humans, yeah. They're dressed sort of, paramilitary. They are right on the other side. There's nothing else with the room. They are guarding a door to something. There are no other windows to see in, and there don't appear to be any other
Are
sentries
they in
around the
front
building.
or inside?
Inside. They're
Inside.
inside the very front door that is closest to you.
I know what I'm doing.
But while you are looking at, another drone comes, and this one's not yours. It's much bigger and much fancier, and is crazy super advanced in a way that neither you or you have ever seen before.
Well, no, I didn't see it. It just hit me in the face.
Yes, it's not. It's even more advanced than
I
the one that hit
wouldn't
you
know.
in the
It
face.
just hit
That's-
me in the face.
It comes
us.
very, very close.
And I would like
So
to
within
chase it like
whipping
a
difference.
frisbee.
You chase it like a frisbee. Yeah, you chase it around a little
time to
bit.
I'd like to web it.
Fetch.
Try to web it up.
You want to try and
Yeah.
whip it up?
Yeah.
Okay. Before you do that, what I'm going to say is a hologram shoots out, and would you mind?
Oh. Whoa.
Yes.
There we go. Greetings from Wakanda, spider friends. My name is Shuri. I am the King's sister and Chief Technology Officer. My equipment detected the interdimensional breach that brought you here, and I have been monitoring your progress remotely since you arrived. I'm beginning to suspect there may be a villain behind this who is far more formidable than the Spot. My brother is currently in space with the Avengers, but he has asked me to intervene on your behalf. As such, I have designed a new Iron Spider suit. It's based on Tony Stark's original design, but I've improved its efficiency and added a few special features of my own. I hope it helps make the difference in your fight. Good luck, spiders.
And the
Oh my
hologram.
goodness, spiders. You're our only hope.
It's so good.
Yes, and then it just repeats on that line over and over again.
So good.
And
we listened to it like 12 times, I assume?
Yes.
Yeah.
And on that, this much larger drone, like its bottom opens and like a little box drops out of the bottom, which sort of unfolds Transformer style into an iron spider suit. Now you've got one of them.
Should we put on the newbie? Quite like my own.
Should we roll the...
Let's
Oh,
roll.
yeah, you can decide this any way you want.
Oh.
Yeah, let's roll
Yeah,
to do it.
let's roll to
1,
see.
2, 3,
Sure.
4.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. I would like to pass it on to newbie because, like, Iron Spider is a different deal than a wheels
Yeah,
setup.
no, absolutely.
I think.
Sure.
So yeah,
Okay,
I think I
yes,
pass it
all
to
right.
newbie.
Let's put me in the high-tech tech that
You
I
don't
can...
need Norman's leftovers. Have your own suit.
Okay, come on into your own.
Yeah, I bet it even comes with gauntlets.
Yeah, as you step towards it,
See
it
that
just...
woman? She's like so smart.
she knew like what she was talking
I hope
about.
she signed it somewhere.
And
I
it's
bet
like,
there's like super advanced like AI assistants and stuff there to like just like get you
just like instruction manuals. Oh,
like real
Yes.
long ones. Yep.
Yeah.
Extensive documentation with good and extensive commenting. No, I'm leaving it alone.
I wonder why she wasn't in space with the Avengers though, because she's Black Panther. So.
Oh.
in this continuity...
Because
Yes.
because space whatever
Oh.
they
And-
needed
and-
one person to defend the entire Earth. Therefore, shooting Black Panther.
No, in Felicity Flash Thompson's dimension.
Yeah,
Oh,
Shuri
Shuri's
is Black
Black Panther?
Panther.
Well, she just said her
and
brother.
T'Challa's younger brother.
Yeah.
She did just say her brother, so
Yeah.
she could still be Black
Yeah,
Panther.
it's Black Panther currently defending the Earth.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, and this is like, it's Iron Man style, you know, you kind of get near it and it just sort of like wraps itself around you. and-
Whoa, this is really high tech.
That's gotta be right up your alley, right?
Yeah.
And you see there's this screen in front of you, it's got all these words, reflexes, assist, targeting, things like that. You barely understand what's going on, but it sort of intuitively moves with your body. You kind of...
No,
Yeah, and it looks
she's
like
not
there's-
moving. She's just standing, going, "Whoa!"
I want to roll up and like press up and whisper over to the Iron Spider's ear. Is there a party music setting? To try to see if that'll activate the thing.
So, does this have a Jarvis or something of the sort in it? Out of curiosity, does Iron Spider have that? I don't remember.
There was
Hello, new Iron Spider.
Keep it going the rest of the arc! Yes!
We must protect the suit at all costs.
All costs. New objective.
I changed my character goal. No, I guess it falls under the purview. Protect the innocent of this beautiful suit.
Oh my god. I never want to let you go.
Never want to give you up.
I never want to let you down.
Do you,
I don't want to
do you want me to put on Rickroll
And
for
flip
you?
Yes, but do the remix.
I have a rave setting.
That's perfect.
Absolutely. Anything that you need, just let me know.
I will.
You can call me Saturday.
Yeah.
I love it. This is the best. Welcome back to Tempting Fate, you guys! I missed
K19 starting off on a strong note.
Yeah.
Saturday, that is your inbuilt AI assistant.
Okay, love it. Saturday. Saturday, you and I are gonna kick butt.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
All right. So you have got your Iron Spider suit. You know a little bit about what's waiting for you. What would you like to do next?
Right.
Yeah, so there aren't any windows in the space that my spider drones came back with, and there's 2 sentries. So either we bust down in the front or we find another way in.
I don't think that's necessary. See, sort of, my way of getting around no windows or doors entrance is I'm quite good at digging holes.
Whoa.
Whoa, I'm game.
So I say we
Spider
just
dude,
attack
you
from
ready?
beneath.
Arf woof, bark bow wow.
All right.
Let's go.
I start digging a tunnel burrow underneath of the building.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Burrowing is
Wolfman,
specifically wolf spider's thing.
and you're an experienced hero,
Yes.
so you can roll 3 for this.
Yeah.
And we'll call it a would-be task, I guess. It's a passionate action.
It's a
You like to
passionate,
dig in.
wild.
May I assist by trying to get dirt out of the way so it's keep everything
Yeah.
Using,
keep the
web
working
shooters
space
to
exactly
Ooh,
because I
just
have a
like
retractable
piling,
in
yeah.
it, so it's
Perfect. Right. Yeah, you actually have
That's
that.
really cool.
So that for you, call that thwippy.
Yeah.
You want to roll under your number, and you are also very experienced, so you can roll 3.
get help.
Yay!
So they are doing dirt relief while you.
I'm doing the dirty work.
I'm normally just
pushing
get
every button I
completely
can
buried
in
for a
this
few
suit.
seconds. This is much nicer having help.
We are
And
now
right next to you,
collaborating.
please picture just this much Mary from Spider Doge doing the exact
yeah.
same thing,
Yeah.
totally ineffectively, but 100% adorably.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Well,
Yikes.
Yikes. Re-rolling. I'm using
Wow, but there's like
2
three
rerolls.
sixes that
3
happen.
sixes that just happened.
That's the devil.
That's tempting fate.
Oh, wait a
Okay,
minute, you
2
said-
successes, and I
Wait
still
a minute,
rolled
you said
another
3
6.
success. You said 3 sixes?
Yeah.
That was a quippy task. You want to roll over your number. Your number's 3.
Oh, I got whippy.
Yeah,
Never
no,
mind.
it's okay. You're good. You succeed.
Oh, you
very,
did
very much. You can
succeed.
take your reroll back.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
rolled
You did 2.
You did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yay!
And I got,
You got 3
then I got
successes.
4 because I also rolled it. It was a 3 and then
And then
another
help.
3
Yeah.
sixes. So I rolled 4 successes and an Aunt May.
Okay, so you are digging
Very
that tunnel with the
fun.
utmost of ease. It is a nice, tall tunnel. Everybody's got room to stretch out. It's great. And
Oh, I can just roll through it.
And there's just
you
like
made it
it's-
so
I'm
nice.
waiting.
for-
There's just one
And it's a
concrete
raven
layer
here.
left,
Yeah.
and there's a full den waiting for all of you. And I'm just like,
I
tell me
thought-
when.
it's like,
I have expected you to be like there with like a little buried out
tea
like
set.
armchair and tea.
I'm definitely sitting in like a little seat.
What's the
now.
Top Secret, like the old movie where like the guy's like digging like a tunnel out of his jail with a spoon, and like
Yeah.
Val Kilmer sticks his head down to see what's in there. It's like a 5-lane super highway.
Exactly.
It's that.
Yep. Comics.
There are several other tunnels to other points of entry in the building as well,
Yep.
in case.
Yeah.
love
So
it.
with 3 successes, not only is the tunnel great, but you are silent.
4.
Oh, 4 successes. It is totally silent, so you do not tip off the sentries above. Nothing goes wrong. And while you are going along, into your ear pops Aunt May. Aunt May here. Do you have a question, Spider Wolfman?
Do we know where Spider Goblin is?
Spider Goblin is en route to your location right now.
He hasn't made it there yet. Didn't he leave way before us?
And you know you can hear her. It's like
This was his first location he was going to.
he might have had to stop on the way every once in a while. You know,
Of course, New York,
muggers,
full of
criminals.
crooks.
Yeah, things happen. May out.
Give a quick puppy side eye to Spidey over here.
Anybody else have
Yeah.
like a kind
Giving
of
you a quick
weird
wheelie
feeling?
side eye back.
Quite else got a
weird.
kind of weird feeling with Norman Osborn. I mean, just saying, I fought him a couple of times in my timeline. It was
No,
just
he's a
really
good
weird.
guy.
Yeah, my
And,
spider
like,
felt a
flick it
little.
off. Click off my helmet,
Yeah.
or like try to like I
Yeah.
just like you see like these 2 spider
Oh,
arms
nice.
just kind of like touch the helmet. I'm like, Saturday, can you help me with the helmet?
Of course. I will activate the nanotechnology so you can put the mask on or off whenever you would.
Off, please.
Is in it.
Yeah. And then, no, Norman Osborn's a great guy. He's really smart and he knows what he's doing. And he sounded like he really was sad that his son is dead.
Yeah, but didn't your Norman Osborn like experiment on you like a human guinea pig?
That was my choice.
Dude, think about when we met this one. What did you feel like in your gut?
Tingles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
like
good
a-
tingles.
Like maybe
They
a little
were
bit
tingles.
of danger mixed in there, along with him being one of us.
Yeah, I don't know what that feeling means.
Well, listen. Next time you feel a tingle, see what happens. That'll tell you what the tingles mean.
Okay.
We don't know yet, but just pay attention.
Senses up.
Yeah, just don't put your back to him at any time.
All right, you find yourself beneath what you think
Yep.
is past the wall
I just,
where the sentries were.
yeah. It's just the one last layer of
Yeah,
it
concrete.
just takes one more.
I just put my claws up against and twist.
Yes!
And then I'm gonna actually lower it to be more stealth right now.
Okay.
Nice.
Good idea.
No, you know what? With your 4 successes before that, it's all part of your digging, so it all goes down
Okay.
exactly like that. Yeah, you don't have to roll again because that's part of your extra success.
And then just because Flash is a little bit of a dick, good boy.
Oh no.
I'm not a child.
And Spider
fully grown
Spider
adult
Dog
of
walks
age of
over and is like,
14.
I think you're talking to him.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, the hole is
Longer than all
open.
of you combined.
Yeah, we did the cartoon thing.
Oh, you're doing the stick your head out thing?
Oh wait,
No,
hold on,
just
no,
your
no.
eyes.
Just your eyes?
Doesn't Iron Spider have like some sort of drones or something?
Spider periscope, like
Like yeah, I think he's got.
this was made
The
by
Iron
Shooting Black
Spider.
Panther. Everything is
Yeah,
possible.
I'm pretty sure
You
you
have
have like a
access to- yes.
periscope sort of
Exactly.
thing that they can use. I'm pretty sure I remember
Activating Spiderscope.
There you go. Thank you.
There it is.
Okay, roll, let's call it Thwippy. It's precise action, it's stealth. You're trying to look around without anyone seeing the periscope.
Yeah.
You can roll, you are assisted by Saturday, so you can roll 3.
Yay! Thank you, Saturday. 3 successes.
All right, yeah.
What do you want it in infrared or all the spectrums?
Can we just do a normal, video? Can we just...
I will start to normal and work the way through the spectrum to make sure there is nothing, there are no surprises for you.
Perfect.
All right. You had three successes there. So the normal view shows the room to be totally empty, a warehouse with nothing in it. Some of the fancier views, the infrared, ultraviolet, yes, it runs through a bunch of other fancy filters
really
and scopes, and
The disco mode.
you can see that
It's a really good
sort of
filter.
hovering in air, there are sort of weak spots in space. Like Saturday explains to you that it looks like the spot has been punching in and out of this room quite a bit.
What does that look like? I'm trying to imagine that.
Swiss cheese room.
Yeah,
but
doesn't it
Imagine like an infrared
dimensional.
view, right? Yeah, where you look around and you sort of see like
pizza.
holes almost just like
Pepperoni
floating
is
in space.
holes in space.
Yeah, it's like if you were staring at space, but it's like
Food.
it kind of flumped out like an
Saturday,
older
what
dress.
is that? It looks kind of
That's
like...
kind of worn out a little bit.
Like that.
Yeah, it looks... Saturday, what are those things?
It appears that this particular space within this warehouse is not very dimensionally stable. There has been a lot of interdimensional travel that has happened within this room,
That sounds like Mr.
but
Johnson?
not very
Let's
successful.
follow the
interdimensional
tracks, shall
travel.
we?
Well, while you are watching this, one of those spots sort of starts growing, and then all of a sudden, now with your own naked eyes, you can see one of those black holes opening. And the spot falls straight down into the room, and he looks around and sees you and seems genuinely caught off guard, and he's like, "What? Oh, God, all right, fine." And he cracks his knuckles.
I want to...
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Like, the tide has turned. Tide spot remover. Yeah.
I want to give him... I'm still learning my weapons on this thing, but I know this thing is super strong. And so I'm like, hey, Saturday, this is really strong, right?
Absolutely.
The suit? Can we just hug him real tight and make sure he doesn't go anywhere?
I can apply 2 tons of pressure if you want to pulverize him.
Let's not pulverize him. Let's just keep him in this one spot.
And Spot is just, guards! And, as he yells, that door behind you opens and the sentries charge in, and he, and he sees you all spring to life, and he's like, I can do better than that. And he snaps his fingers, and like one of those portals open, and out of it falls this man that you immediately recognize as Cray Van Helsing, the werewolf hunter.
Yep.
He says, if you want to kill animals, you bring a hunter. And Spot recedes behind his guards, and
And if you want to
Craven.
stop villains, you bring heroes.
And Craven sees you, and he's like, the Spider Wolf man, I see. And
Hello,
he
Cray.
instantly reaches behind him and pulls out like a crossbow, and he points it at you.
That is Cray.
Whoa.
The
That shit
guards
Cray.
pull their guns, and everybody is squaring up for combat.
Combat.
I do my interdimensional webbing to rip the guns out of the guards' hands.
Okay. And what do you want to do?
I am going to spin a bunch of decoys,
Okay.
including of Spider Wolf Man, to throw off Craze.
What about you?
I think that I would I feel like I can do so many things with but I basically what I'm tactically team. This is what I'm gonna try and do. I'm gonna try and go after Spot. Okay, either try to knock him out, or go for him. So I'm going up and over. So up the side of the wall, over, trying to get to Spot. And the goal,
Find the weak spot.
with an attempt to knock him out.
And you
I am descending back into the hole while throwing a smoke bomb at them.
You're running.
No. I'm getting in a more tactically advantageous position.
Okay.
Yeah,
I built tunnels under all of this.
Yeah,
so
that
I
you
have
know, and they
underneath
don't.
access to everywhere they're standing.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's do this in this order.
Yes.
You roll for the decoys first.
Okay.
That is, we'll call that Thwippy, I guess. You want to roll under your number. You are very experienced.
This
You
is
can roll
my
3.
one of my signature things. Yeah.
Your number
I can't
is,
remember
2.
the type of spider that does that. None success. Cause Thwippy.
Okay.
I don't do Thwippy.
Um,
So I'm trying to do decoys of like. Actually, you know what? I'll throw at least one reroll into this.
okay.
Because it'd be nice if I could help my friends, but no. So I'm like, the thing is, like, I'm an athlete, not an artist. I got, like, decoys of me by tons of practice of doing it, trying to, like, on-site web sculpt from observation.
It's like
Totally
basically-
different artistic skill.
You have like a perfect decoy of you, and then theirs are basically like stick figures with happy faces.
Right, exactly. Totally a spider wolf man.
But
Yeah.
You got the eyes right.
there are a bunch of lumps of webbing now, and one really good fake decoy. of you.
One real good.
Um,
One real good fake spider.
Now, next, let's roll for getting those guns out of their hands. That is also a Thwippy thing. You want to roll under your number. Your number is 3, and you can roll.
4.
Oh, your number's 4, right? And you can roll 2.
They clearly misunderstood this whole suns out, guns out thing.
Wait, so I'm supposed to roll under?
Under. Ooh,
I'm
that's-
too used to being a 2.
That's good. It's a new year. Everybody has new.
No, I'm
numbers.
a 4.
Oh,
So
I saw 5.
I rolled over my number. Now Renee's at 5. I've only got 2 rerolls left.
Although there are 4 on the table.
They're 4.
Yeah, take one from the table.
Okay, I'll take one from the table. What's a reroll?
This is the boss battle of this game.
Okay, my number.
This battle is boss.
All right, yeah, you get those guns out of their hands. It's only one victory. So what I'll say is that as you pull them away, they both kind of fire and send like straight around the room. It kind of bounces around, and what happens is Spot, is like Gah! And he makes a portal appear and ducks into it and kind of disappears,
No.
kind of foiling your attack.
Okay.
Curses.
Well,
Foiled again.
But I got an Ask Me.
Oh, you got an Ask May. Yeah, and while this is going on, in your ear, Aunt May, yes, can I help you, Webb?
Who's the villain behind the Spot?
The villain behind the Spot. Let's see.
Or what can you tell me?
what can I tell you about the
villain
villain behind the
yeah,
Spot?
yeah.
Yeah.
Reveal unto me your plot points. Wait.
Yeah.
The villain behind the
Spot
Spot
on
is, let's say, as Aunt May says, the villain behind the Spot is a villain from a different universe. She doesn't know who or how, but someone possibly the Spot met traveling through universes. And yeah, while you everybody is now ducking those
Cloaking
bullets
device.
bouncing around. Cloaking device?
yes. I want to cloak device this, and he's completely gone, right?
Yeah,
So
he's vanished
just-
for now.
For now. Okay, but the way that they're set up, like, tactically, is that they were definitely all facing, like, he was behind a soldier
Yeah,
line.
he was hiding
right?
behind everybody.
Okay,
yeah.
so I want to drop behind them and basically, let's try and like take out as many as possible. So let's like try to punch 2 guys.
Okay.
Punch 2 dudes.
Yeah, punch 2 dudes.
That sounds okay. You are doing like a.
So up and over, drop, punch.
All right, this is action, so
Yeah.
it's quippy.
Hide and go seek mode activated.
You want to roll over your number. Well, you've got assistance, so you can roll 3, and your number is 5.
Okay, 1 success.
All right. You basically pull it off. You flip behind them, and you land with sort of such a thud that it kind of like jars them, but you don't actually like really knock either of them off their feet.
Great.
So it's like they kind of turn and like they're going for handguns now.
It's cool. I'm bulletproof.
Hey, first.
I see some of the decoys and stealth mode sort of working. Hence, smoke bombs help everyone not be able to see us well.
Smoke bombs, yeah,
Because
okay.
we all have senses.
Let's call that quippy. You want to roll over your number, throw smoke bombs in the right spot.
Yes.
Your number
Generally
is
the ground.
3.
3 successes.
All right, yeah, that room just starts filling with smoke.
And then
You've got,
back up and just descend.
yeah, you do that with Flaw. In fact, you threw that. So those are so well placed. The bad guys are blinded, and the heroes are all fine.
It's in a big circle. They're
This
in
is-
the eye of the
This suit
storm.
is light proof, right? So even if it is darker in here and I'm glowing in the dark, it's containing all the light.
Yeah, you're literally like on just a couple of like phases on the spectrum to where you are practically invisible. Like if someone's looking at
And there's
you and then
active
you
noise
and
cancellation
then
for
you-
eyes.
like when
Great.
you move, it's kind of like Predator. Like
Got it.
someone
Love
has
it.
to be looking, and be like, "What is that?"
Okay, great.
What are you doing?
We're also in
So,
haste right now.
Bunch of bad
That's what I was
guys.
talking about.
I was not really in. Let's call it my wheelhouse. So let's fix that. I'm going to thwip and use the joys of angular momentum on wheels.
All right,
The
that is-
thwip and trip.
That's an action.
Classic Star Wars.
No.
See, now I'm going for the ankles.
Yes! Everyone go for the ankles!
Yes! And yes, this is 100%
So
ATAT.
sorry.
That is quippy. It's action. You want to roll over your number. You can roll. You can roll 3. This is like a
Yeah.
pretty typical attack for you.
3 successes.
Yeah. Okay. So absolutely, you just you come.
Having done the part of the
swinging
fight where you're bad at things, then you do the part of the fight where you're good at things.
Well, say 3 successes. You knock those 2 guards over and knock the guns from their hand, like the handguns that they were pulling. And even you even kind of manage to get a knock in on Cravan Helsing. And as you go
I
by,
hear that
yeah.
and smile.
And yeah, you knock them out, and Cravan Helsing shakes it off, and he looks at you, and and he kind of like growls a little bit, and
Bipedalism's a fool's game.
he pulls out his crossbow, and he fires it at you.
I would like to dodge.
You can try. You can
More
roll.
specifically, I would like to flip back. You know, Neo's backbend.
Oh, yeah.
So for me, it's basically a wheelie into a backbend.
That's awesome.
And then you can get just.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna help
Okay.
by because I'm behind Craven to do like a force push of like interdimensional webbing to like just like
Knock them off.
well I'm trying to knock him off
Yeah.
off his game.
Like
Like,
interdimensional
I'm trying
break.
to
Slightly
web him against the
adjust-
wall, but
yeah.
this is just a help. So
Yeah.
Got it.
All right, cool.
So that is also probably action, right? So it's a quippy skill. You want to roll over your number, so you can roll. You can roll 2 for this.
I have to roll under mine. Then I'm a 4
You're 4. This
because I'm a thwippy.
Oh yeah, but it's a quippy task. You're doing action, right?
So
You're,
over here.
Over my number.
yeah, over your number.
Okay. You would think I would have this by now.
No,
One's my
not
number,
at all. Not at all.
and then one's
Okay, you got 1 success.
under.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
all we need for help.
Yeah,
Um,
you're helped.
That was hilarious. 2 successes.
All right, 2 successes.
That helped.
2 successes is enough. Yeah, with the help, and you pull that maneuver exactly. It works exactly the way you said, and that crossbow arrow goes by. And Cravan Helsing looks at the 2 of you, and then sort of shakes it off, and he's like, "Cannot get distracted," and he jumps into the hole after Spider Wolfman.
Oh, bummer.
Into the spider's den.
Hey, he's on your territory now.
Yep.
this is
your
true.
turn.
But I want to head over to where the spot disappeared. Because
Okay.
I want to use my interdimensional webbing to try to focus and grab him through that and yank him back out.
Yes.
Okay.
That's so cool, though.
Make a. What should we call that? Let's call that thwippy. It's not exactly action. It's more like use of powers precisely. You want to roll under your number. You have never done anything like this before. Let's say you can roll... I mean, I want to say 1.
But
You've definitely never...
I've tried to do, like, using this new power before with Spider Dog, so... Dog. So I at least have been on this path before.
All right, we'll give this to you. You can roll 2 for this because you tried this with Spider Dog once, and we'll say you get a little bit of juice from the fight in you. So you can roll 2. You want to roll under your number. Your number's 4.
Yay! 2 successes.
You don't exactly know what you're doing, but you fire your webs at sort of where that hole disappeared.
While doing hand motions and crying out, encircle and wrap, find.
Yeah, you're saying your magic words, and it's like the webs come out, and it's like they sort of shoot off in the air, and it's like they catch. Like what to everybody else looks like nothing, like they're just like holding on to something invisible, and you sort of start pulling at it, and it's like this tug of war kind of in pulling, and while you are doing that, you are down there when you hear something drop through the hole.
There's definitely, so I will then just very quickly run around to the other side. Claws at the ready.
Craven Helsing, yes, and he can hear your movement, and he's...
Yes. He can hear my movement, but there are tunnels everywhere, so my sound is bouncing everywhere.
Oh, it's very much that thing. And then you see the shadow.
Just that. Yeah,
shadow.
It's that. I want to attempt to come at him from behind, with the intention of like a behind bear hug, and then slicing the crossbow in half. Because without that, he doesn't have his silver arrows, and I'm fine.
Okay, that is an action task. It's quippy. You want to roll over your number. You're a pretty experienced hero, but you're alone, so you can't get help. So you can roll 3.
Okay. 2 successes.
All right. Yeah, and you do what you want. It's like you come up behind him, and the crossbow like shatters in his hand, and Craven Helsing like turns and puts his hand on your throat, and he's like, "I do not need weapons," and he starts like kind of trying to choke you and hold on.
I spit in his face.
Yes!
And he throws you to the ground, and he kind of wipes his face off, and he's like,
I hope that stung.
He's like, you want the real fight? Come on, Wolfman.
Wolf spiders are super venomous.
Very venomous.
Wolf spiders venomous, and you have friends.
Yeah, and you know what? It's like, I totally forgot about that. I'm gonna give it to you. Because I'm him and he forgot too. And you just spit, and he kind of like stands like, you want to fight? He's like, come on, Wolfman. Come on. Like,
oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting a bit of a headache. Should I come back and pencil you in later?
No, I can't lose. I am Craven Helsing. Van Helsing. Craven Helsing. I can say my own name.
Are you sure? How many fingers am I holding up?
6, 5.
Oh!
And he just goes flying into a wall and just knocked out.
Yeah, right?
Back up there, you are pulling the spot out of this thing. He's suddenly like materializing in air as you are watching this happen. We're getting close to the end here, so I think I might epilogue us out here a little bit. You pull the spot down, and he hits the floor, and he kind of brushes himself up, and he stands, and he sees his guards are down, and Craven Helsing's gone, and the room's full of smoke, and he's just like, all right.
Hug.
You're trying to hug him?
Yeah.
Okay, real quick. Roll quippy. You want to roll over your number? You got help from Saturday. You can roll 3.
I got my number. I got 1 eye may.
Okay, we're gonna skip the Aunt May for now
that's
because we're
totally
at the end, and you kind of get a grip on him, and he's like, he's just
not
like,
going anywhere.
He's like, you can't stop me. I'm the Spot, and suddenly it's like that black stuff from oozing from the Spot starts covering his body again, like the way he disappeared earlier.
Does it have a smell?
No.
Black.
Just wondering.
It's like the starry, void kind of spelling out over him. And as it's like happening, you suddenly hear this high-pitched dog whistle. And you hear in your earpiece the voice of Spider Goblin. He's like, "Time to end this." And then through the window comes this pumpkin bomb, and it goes flying down, and it hits like sort of right near where the Spot is, and it explodes like right in the middle of all of you, and you're all sort of thrown back. And when you sort of look up,
Friendly fire much?
Spot, still half full of stars, is laying on the ground dead. And Spider Goblin glides into the room on his glider, and he lands, and he sort of looks around, and he's like, well, he won't be bothering this city anymore.
Right. Normally jail. What?
That is not how I do things.
We're not supposed to kill Norman.
I want to go check the pulse of.
No, I'm
Spot.
going after the Spot.
Yeah, I'm going after Spot.
No, I mean, I don't know.
You're right there.
Yeah,
you got blown up too. Are you all right?
Too. Am I all right?
Well, you're an Iron Spider suit.
You're in the Iron Spider. Everybody got thrown clear,
Okay,
but
so-
you're fine. The rest of you, you felt the blast, but you're not hurt. Your spider powers sort of guard against
is everyone
blast like that
okay?
to a certain extent.
I'm fine. I want to go over to the Spot and because he was halfway in interdimensional, I kind of want to read that energy. If there's
Okay.
I'm gonna spider into a corner a bit. Something about all of this. I just want to be in a position to
I
attack
actually
if necessary.
cloak.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you cloak, you go to a corner, you get right down by Norman by the Spot, and you start to read him as Norman Osborn looks on.
Just holding Craven Helsing's
And
leg.
you're holding Crave Van Helsing's head.
Yeah, leg.
Leg.
I dragged him out of the hole.
Oh, I was about to be like, whoa, you called him for that.
No, alive.
Right.
All right, yeah.
That's how we do things. And then we tie them up, and then we put a note on them.
Yes.
And you get down near Spot, and when you read his mind, you get a couple of words. The words Domino's pastry float through his head. And then at the same time, you see the word daytime sponsor
Told you it was money.
also floats through his head. And then his head kind of raises, not quite dead. He looks up, and he's kind of looks over at Spider Goblin, and he says, "You haven't beat me." And he snaps his fingers, and a portal opens beneath each of you, and you each drop through it.
Do I take Helsing with me? Because I'm holding on. Dang it.
Yeah, Van Helsing absolutely goes with you, and you fall through a portal, and then it opens up again at the bottom, and you crash land on the top of another building in Manhattan. Or in a city that looks kind of like Manhattan. Only it's way more goth and way more dark and way more strange looking. And as you're standing there looking around, you hear the thwip of a spider web, and foots land behind you, and you turn around, and behind you, a new spider hero lands. And that spider hero, you're gonna have to wait till next week.
Right, this is really cool.
Yeah, this is amazing. Yeah.
But what I will tell you about this new spider hero is that he is played by Xander Genre. Xander will be here as the new Spider-Man for Into the Spider-Verse Part 2 next week when we return. That was so much fun, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful.
I love all of your characters, and I would take at least a mini, if not an unlimited series, on any one of them.
I love all of them. They're so good.
Yeah, let's see, real quick. Let's go around the table, starting with Rave. Let good people know where they can find you.
Hey everyone, my name is Ravety. You can find me at _Ravety at twitter.com. I'm gonna be going through some really crazy, cool life changes in the next month, so just watch the space.
Woo!
Yeah.
Watch the space.
Yeah.
Watch the space.
I'm Sam Delev. You can find me on Twitter at Tchaikovsky, CHAIKOVSKY. We have announced this week that Callisto 6 will be returning January 18th, so get hyped for that. But while you're waiting for more superheroics, you can catch me along with the incandescent Gina DeVivo every Monday on Plunders and Blunders, the D&D comedy podcast that, that's getting feelsy. Whoa. As well as the Uncommon Trust Presents, which I do at 12 to 3 p.m. at Q Times, QUEUE Times, Twitch channel. And we are doing Hillfolk, GM'd by Ash Minnick. It's an incredibly cool narrative RPG. I didn't even have to bring dice, so super narrative. We did our session 0 today, and that will be up on YouTube, as well as in Q Times a subscription pod. And it's I think I'm into Hillfolk now. So watch and be into Hillfolk too.
Perfect. I am Gina DeVivo. You can find me at Pocket Gina on Twitter, and I'm in all of the lovely things with the equally incandescent Sam that they just mentioned. And if you are looking for other podcasts aside from Plunders and Blunders, if you would like to listen to Champions of the Earth with all of the kids with powers and hormones, check that out. And also Wednesdays at 9:30, Weave Society's coming back if you want to check that out, and Geek and Sundry.
Weave and all the webs.
I'm Markia McCarty. You can see me on Instagram and also Twitter at Markia McCarty, MARKEIA MCCARTY. So DC Universe is, DC Universe, I'm on DC Daily as a host there, and we are back. So look forward to that. It's Monday through Fridays on the DC Universe app. And then also, if you are in LA and you want to come to a live award show, the Schmodown Awards are going to be this Saturday, and I'm going to be doing that. That's with Collider Video, the Schmodown. So that, but otherwise than that, just Instagram and Twitter. I'm going to have a lot more really fun things coming up, but I'll be on there.
And I am Rick Bud. You can find me on Twitter at rbud913, or you can follow the show at Tempting Fate RPG on Twitter or Instagram. I was on a podcast called Obsessed with Joseph Scrimshaw talking about Lost. You can find that online on my Twitter account.
Yeah. Yep, I saw you posted this week.
Just me ranting about Lost for an hour. It's
the first non-gaming podcast.
Great or terrible. Yeah, I miss. And I should probably mention we're doing this D&D in a castle thing. If you want to come play D&D with us, you can find details for that probably through either of our Twitter accounts.
Do it.
Who knows? We might play Spiderverse.
I also highly recommend signing up for the mailing list either way, because there's secret stuff that is really, really amazing. And if you sign up for the mailing list, you can find out.
I think you should.
We can't
Amazing
talk about
secret stuff.
Gina thinks you should.
I think you should.
Therefore, do it, because Gina thinks you should.
It's Gina, y'all.
You should
Do
it.
things that Gina thinks you should do.
I mean, that's good advice.
It's great
Do it.
advice.
And let her be in charge of glue guns, not Paste Pop Pete.
And I will be back here next week with Markia and Gina and Sam and Rave and Xander Genre for Into the Spider-Verse Part 2. Wednesday at 8 p.m. on Saving Throw is the debut of Iron Keep for the season, which is just fantastic. Check out Iron Keep on Wednesday. And I think that's it. Thank you so much, everybody, for everything tonight. And thank you for Tempting Fate with us.
See you on the web next week.
Walking the dog sounds pretty when it's played by ASN. Sleeping the frog is some ditty when it's played by a band so grand. opera when it's played with harmony. But if you want to be classy, play me something just jazzy, and you'll make a hit with me. Come, everybody jazz it, jazz it, all over town. We're going, boys. All of the best folks throughout the land are dancing and a prancing to an old jazz band. Oh, brother, what's this do? I'm lifting wild about it 'cause it's something new. So everybody jazz it, jazz it, let's start jazzing it too. Only the man started playing on that doggone saxophone. Oh, Abraham, keep a swaying when you play